Hello and welcome back to The Fence. Thank you for tuning in. I'm your host, Fence Child. I'm happy to be here to bring you a place to share your story, to be a part of ours. What's up, Machi? How you doing today, buddy? Grass. What's up? How are you guys doing? I don't know who this guy is. Kevin. Who are you? Who am I?
I'm sorry, but you're not the Emperor's Groove.
And now you're executed. Oh no. What's up, Greg? How are you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. Sorry, had a music issue. Or starting off with that today, I guess. But I will get it fixed. I hope you're all doing well. Happy Monday. Welcome to November, or as we're calling it this year, Creatember. It is time for creatives of the fence to share the cool stuff that they like to make with our creative event for the month of November. It's going on in Discord right now. If you haven't seen the announcement,
The question is,
go check it out.
Who am I now? Do I sell Mark Douglas or bucket of Muggles?
Why do you still sound like that, Elgoom? What happened to you? Oh my god. Yeah, well, he is clearly very confused. Maybe he'll come back to us. Maybe he'll come back to us in normal capacity at some point today. But yeah, I'm excited. Creatember, we did it Creatober last year for October, and it kind of was like very much in the style of Inktober, except it wasn't just for visual artists. It was for anybody who makes stuff, period. So that could include visual artists like painters and people who like to draw, but photographers, writers, poets, songwriters, anybody who liked to make anything. We've got prompts, one prompt a day all month long, and we invite anybody who wishes to participate to just make some stuff, do a post, share your creations with us. It can even be just thoughts that the prompt provokes for you that day. So, for example, if you see the prompt reverie and you don't really feel like you're much of a creative type, but that word made you think of something, and you want to share those thoughts, you can make a post about that. There are tags available for everything. You must tag your post and make sure that if you do create something this Creatember, then tag your post either stream okay or stream no okay, so that we know what to show while we're streaming, because I will be showcasing some people's creations throughout this month as well. So last year we got a lot of really cool submissions. I'm very excited to go through and see what people are making this year. So yeah, enjoy that. It's all in the Discord server. That if you want to participate in that is where you would do it. What's up, Reggie? How are you doing, man? Good to see you, buddy. Let's see, who's hanging out here with us today? Jesus Christ. KHF, how are you doing today? Welcome back. Kevin version 7, Jenny, good to see y'all. Man, how was y'all's weekend? What'd you guys do this weekend? Greg, oh my God, Sable, what's up? Welcome back. How are you? How was your weekend? Hey, did y'all do anything cool for Halloween? Vince dropped by to say hi. I saw it was mentioned. Wanted to say hi and say much love. Moving at the moment, so I'm busy, but we'll be around. Doc, what's up, man? Hey, thanks for popping in. Yeah, dude, you're moving, you said? Oh my gosh. Is it, are you moving like very far away, or is it sort of local-ish? Either way, man, good luck with the move. I hope that it goes smooth. Moving is such a pain, dude. So take your time, be safe, but I hope it goes well. And I hope that you're really excited to get into your new place. Moving is exciting. Like once you get to the other side of the shenanigans, the process of moving is not exactly fun, but the result is usually pretty cool. This music thing is killing me, dude. Every time that it stops working, it just drives me nuts. It drives me nuts. That, oh God, my gosh. Every time, I swear. We'll figure it out. Remind me to get like a backup music thing for the next time this happens, because apparently it will continue to happen. It's just a periodic thing. Local-ish, that's good. That's good. At least that makes it a little bit simpler, you know? My sense of time was scrambles. Is it scrambled eggs? Mimu! Oh my God. Okay, we're gonna start off the stream with squats. Brilliant. I love this for me. I'm down. Let's do it. I'm down and then I'm up again. And then I'm down again. Because that's how squats work. You know? How are you doing tonight, Mimu? It's nice to see you. I bet you Reggie's sense of times and scrambles because of the of daylight savings being over. That messes with me every time. Every time. Okay. Ninetails, what's going on? Welcome back. It's so nice to see you tonight. How are you doing this evening? Doc, have a good night, man. Thanks for lurking, buddy. We'll talk soon. Still playing, gotta get those Legend of Legends ranks. Are you playing Death Stranding 2? We'll be playing it forever. We'll be playing it forever. Okay. We've got, it's squats time, dude. It's squats time. Let's go. Join me, if you dare. Yes, line up with me. Whoa. Man, I was ahead of my pace today. It's good, even with losing my balance. Sheesh. Should we up the squats to 30? I think this is too easy for you now. If we're going to up squats, Kevin, it will be to 25 first, okay? Increments of 5, man. Be gentle. Be gentle. Ghosty, what's going on? Welcome back to the fence. Are you ready? Are you ready for your Cyrene pulls tomorrow? Before I say anything, of course, she already had the message locked and loaded. Yes. It's gonna be very good. 105, hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm wishing you the best of luck. Oh man. Moving is a pain. I don't do it anymore. I just stay in bed with my Steam Deck and ketchup chips. Wait, ketchup chips, Kevin? Excuse me, ketchup chips? Oh no! Like ketchup flavored potato chips? Ooh. That sounds wild. They are amazing. I don't like ketchup that much. That doesn't sound great to me. I don't know about all that, buddy. Oof. Oofies. Damn it. I always have to figure out what the heck my dang account is every single time I get locked out of my music player on my computer. Good God. This is where I am now. So now we're just listening to Squat's music. You would love to send me some ketchup chips? I mean, I would try them if they were sent to me. But I tell you, I don't know about them. I don't know about all that ketchup chip action, man. That's that sounds so weird. But you know what? With food, I'll try anything once. Honestly. I'm a pretty big fan of trying weird food. Cause you never know what you're gonna like, you know? Just never know what you're gonna like. Ahoy, mateys! Oh my God, Scarlett, welcome back. It's good to see you. This is hitting me different today, your message, because we just watched the Somalian pirate South Park episode. And yeah, so that's when I think of pirates right now, I'm thinking of Cartman and his crew. Ridiculous episode. Used to love ketchup chips, but the older I got, no. Wait, they changed the formula? They had a secret ketchup chip formula? That sounds wild. Oh, no wonder it wasn't working. I always do this. I always try to sign in with the wrong, my God. The wrong account. Yep, there we go. Oh, jeez. I tell you, unbelievable. Oh yeah, Vince, everything has a formula. Maybe in maths. Are you trying to tell me that everything in the world is math? I don't believe you. Moshi doesn't have a formula. What would the Moshi formula be? Ketchup chips. It would just be ketchup chips. Darkness. Ninetales, I am with you. The time change throws me off so bad. I hate when the time changes. Like it's,
I believe you.
like it's nice. It's nice to get an extra hour, like the night of it, right? But when it's like dark at 5:30 p.m., I'm not about it. I'm not about it. I get tired earlier, but I have insomnia, so I don't like fall asleep earlier. I just feel groggy earlier, and it's annoying. Like, God dang it. Why can't we just have one time? Just leave it, just be regular time. Don't need to change time every year, halfway through. Just leave it. Leave it alone. Daylight savings is stupid and unnecessary now. We don't need it. Fence looks distinctly different from that angle up close. Wait, you mean this one? I'm a different man, depending on the camera that's aimed at me. Yeah. Thank you, I'm doing good. I had an advising appointment at school and I'm getting my prereqs done for master's program. Hey, that's what's up, Ninetales. That's awesome. For occupational therapy? Cool. So exciting. All right, so then you'll be able to dive right in, man. You get those figured out, you'll be all planned out, ready for your first semester in there? For your master's program anyway. That's gotta be, that's a lot of schooling, man. I'm just thinking about it. So wait, hold on. Are you, I can't remember if you told me this or not. Have you like had your bachelor's for a while and now you're going back for your master's, or have you just been rolling through straight from like associates to masters back to back? You do not believe me. That's to be expected, Scarlett. Yeah. I mean, oh man. Oh, before I forget, change the game back since we're hanging out and just chatting for now. I think one thing I forgot to do today is update the question of the day. So forgive me for that. It's been a weird day. I got some bad news actually that I'm just gonna briefly share with you guys. I got a call, or not a call, but I got a message late last night from my cousin that another of my cousins that passed away. It happened like yesterday evening, and he got into like a motorcycle accident. And so that was kind of like, that news was kind of a shock to me. He was a cousin of mine that I haven't been particularly close with as an adult, but was really close with while I was growing up. Because he and my grandpa spent a lot of time together, and I spent a lot of time with my grandpa. So, we were kind of like just around each other all the time. So kind of like thinking about that and processing that whole thing. And then I don't know, I've just been like in a weird kind of like, whenever you get some news that's like a lot, you kind of get like a little foggy brain for a little bit. That's kind of where I've been today. So a little slow, little laggy in the mental space today. I forgot some things. Like I forgot that I needed to update all of the stuff for OBS back to the normal thing, the normal setup from the Fensoween event that we just got done with. And I was like, oh, snap. So that's why I was a little bit late today, too. But yeah, kind of rough news. But yeah, I appreciate us getting to be here together today. Because this is going to be nice to just sort of switch gears a little bit, because work was a little tough, just trying to focus and actually like be able to run my group with some level of coherence. I feel like I just like was very tangential. There we go. That's the word. While running the group today. So maybe today will be, or maybe the stream will be a little bit better. Well, we'll see. Anyway, what was I trying to do? I think I was trying to get a question of the day going. Shoot. Well, I'll get a question of the day going, and then we will also go over some Create-tober or Create-timber posts, because I've already seen several people share some in the Discord, and I'm excited to take a look. I haven't got to look at all of them yet, but we'll get to share a bunch of them while we're on stream today before we dive back in to Deltarune, which we haven't got to play in a month. So I'm very excited to go back into that. We're starting up Chapter 3 today, so it'll be very good. The yapping is high-key my favorite part of the stream. I don't think you're alone in that whatsoever, Scar. It's my favorite part of the stream too, believe it or not. Sometimes we don't even play games. We just yap. Fences in the That was so good, actually. It looked like I was shouting it. Everyone has that side, and it looks drastically different. Try it, everyone. Take a photo of your left side and right side profile, and you'll see it's true. Yeah. My left is my good side. My right is my right side. I don't know. I'm used to seeing myself on the left side profile, so maybe that's why I think it's my good side. It's the one I'm most accustomed to, I guess. You know what? Oh, I'm looking at the viewer QODs. Because I haven't got to take a look at some of those in a little while. I forgot about the one that Ghosty posted. The bacon and games one. That's so goofy. Ruby! Oh my gosh! Hello and welcome back, and thank you for the freaking 41 months. Holy crap! That is wild. That is so wild. Jesus! Thank you so much. You're the best. Isn't Ruby the best? Ruby is amazing. Welcome back. What have you been up to? How was your Halloween? Did you and Susie do anything? Did you guys like dress up and stuff this year? Just drop by to say hello. Oh, it's so nice to see you. I always love getting to see you, Ruby. My gosh. Ruby, 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 Ruby! Oh, I'm sure she never gets tired of that joke. Do ya, do ya, do ya, do ya? No. Work, life, and happiness. That makes me so happy. I love to read that. You deserve that. Yeah. All right. Okay, well, with that, you have to share something that what's going right with you now. I love to hear that. Never ever in a million years. You would never get tired of that joke. The same way I never get tired of people asking me how tall I am. Not one time has it ever made me roll my eyes. If Ruby wasn't a 2000 song, it would have to be in the trivia. Man. Wait, is that really a 2000 song? Just, I don't know why, but like the nature of the song strikes me as something that would have come from an earlier decade. That's fun. I mean, I guess it was, well, that doesn't mean anything. I was gonna say it was on Guitar Hero, but that doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything. 2007, that's wild. Wow. Today I learned. Are you 6'7"? Almost. Almost. You're close, Scar. Not quite. Maybe we should listen to 80s music. Hey, trivia folks, are you in the loop? Are you in the loop about what's happening next week? We've got actually, is it next week? Is it next week? Maybe it's another week out. No, it is next week. Wow, already. Wednesday the 12th, we are having 80s music trivia. So if you're a fan of music, and especially if you're a fan of 80s music, come by. Join us in the trivia. We'll be competing to see who's going to be the next trivia master. And I'm very excited about this. This should be a really good one. 80s had a beautiful decade for music. There's a lot of cool stuff in that one. Obviously, more than a 25 question trivia can cover. But we're hard at work putting that together for you all already. So we're pretty excited to bring it to you next Wednesday. Hopefully, we'll get to see you around there for that. We'll see who pops up, man. We'll see which cool 80s artists pop up. Yeah. Read up on your bands. Be prepared. 6'6", Jen got it. Jen's got it. I love how it sounds like it's from the 80s, but it's just not. Yeah. I mean, clearly inspired, right? But yeah, it's so very not. Merp. Merp, merp. Merp, boop, beep, boop, bop. What's up? Who is joining us today? Chaos Collective. Calm Chaos Collective. Sorry, I'm still thinking about these ketchup chips. That's just wild. That's wild, really. Oh yeah, right. Question of the day. Jeez. Focus. Focus. Usually I have like a whole like list of these banked up, and I just don't. I just don't right now. It's Nate mostly. Kind of a lot of us at once, but Nate mostly. It's been a day. Oh yeah? Wait, okay. What do those kind of days look like for you, Nate? When it's like several of you are around at the same time. That sounds like it would be fatiguing. No? Oh man, here we go. This is an interesting one. This is coming from the viewer question of the day. This is an oldie. This is an oldie. Let's see, who's it? Oreo. So, our question of the day today is, have you ever taken the blame for someone? And if yes, how did it feel? Let us know your thoughts. We'll talk about it today. This is courtesy of an old community member named Oreo. Oh, that was the thing I forgot. I forgot to change the spooky question of the day. It's fine. It's fine. What are you going to do? Remember, if you'd like to share a question of the day with the community, feel free to do so in Discord under Viewer QOD's channel. And every once in a while, I'll go through them and feature them on stream. So it's especially on days like today, it's really nice to be able to go and see kind of what your guys' thoughts are about things, what kind of things you're curious about from the community. Meaning something you know they did wrong, you took the blame for it? Yeah, I mean, like, I can't give you any more context around it other than what's written there since I didn't think it up, but it sounds like that to me. Yeah. So like, yeah, if somebody else was like, they were getting in trouble for something, right? And you're like, actually, no, like, I was responsible for that, to try like take the heat off of them. Gil went to see the B-52s and Devo live last night. Wait, really? Man, this year is full of really cool concerts. Oh. Did he have a good time, Ruby? That sounds so fun. Gosh. I'm trying to remember the last time I was at a concert, I think it was a Coheed show. What the heck month was it? Jen would remember. I cannot remember the month. Maybe it was in early summer. I don't know. It's time has been getting away from me this year. But we saw Coheed and Periphery and Mastodon. And that was a pretty fun show. We missed like half of Periphery's set because there was traffic on the way in and they were like the first opener. So that part was a bit of a bummer. But we did get to catch the other half of it, which was really cool. But I'd like to go to another concert. I'm ready. And the actual answer, but I wanted to make the 6'7" joke because that's what the kids are doing nowadays. Oh yeah, you remember when I told you during training? Okay, Scar. Okay, that's right. That's 6'7". We were just talking about that. I know that I'm in that phase of my life now where I'm just an old man because I'm going to be asking questions like, "What the hell even is that? I don't get it. I don't understand it." Head's full and usually comes from lots of problems happening at once. So it's okay. So it's like a triggers thing. Is that right? It's the 4th. It's at least 10 times less egregious than what supermarkets are doing with Christmas. Wait, what? Oh, wait. Yeah. Yeah, the other side of the celebrating holidays that are not ready to be celebrated yet. we just like Halloween a lot. We're just hanging on to it for a little bit longer. You know? This is interesting to me, but I don't think that I have ever done that once in my life. Like, I don't know if that says anything, but I'm quite sure I've never done that. Never taken the blame for somebody else. Yeah, I'm thinking about it too, Kev, and something in me tells me that I probably have, but I'm trying to remember an example of it. And if I can't remember an example of it, I'm gonna go with no, I have not. I don't know, man. Maybe something in school? I can't remember. I don't know. I don't think so. So I don't think you're alone there. Doesn't always have to be did wrong, but something an authority figure saw as bad, even if it wasn't. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of how I'm thinking about it. Susie went to see Weird Al in August. Oh my God, no way. That's amazing. I bet he put on a great show. Did she have fun? Damn, I would love to go see Weird Al. It's funny, we were doing a music group a few weeks ago, and somebody put on a Weird Al song, and I was like, hell yeah, dude. I think the prompt was songs that make us feel better when we're having a bad day. No, that was a different prompt. This was just songs that make us laugh. That's what it was. So we got White and Nerdy by Weird Al. There was people there too that had never heard of Weird Al Yankovic before. I was like, really? Wow. I told everyone, I was like, go listen to his polka albums. Did he play any polka? She had a blast. She went for her birthday. That's so cool. Dude, that rocks. So what kind of bands is she into right now? Because I know that she's been continuing to play the guitar. I've seen the pictures. I love seeing them, by the way. It's so cool of you to be sharing. But I know she's got to have some good influences, right? Of course he played polka. Of course. Yeah, you cannot get away from him without some polka. I remember when I first discovered that he played polka music, and my friend was like, of course he plays polka music. Like, that's what he did before he was getting popular with all his parody stuff. And I was like, really? And they're like, yeah. And my buddy at the time, he's a huge polka fan, which I just thought was super funny because I never really listened to much polka music, and to me it always just sounded silly and fun. So to me it was always linked with like comedy, right? And so the fact that my friend liked it unironically, like he was just into it, he just play it casually, was like tickling me at that time. She's been listening to a lot of Flyleaf lately. All right. That is very cool. Oh, man. Yeah. We were just talking about Flyleaf. Fully Alive is still like one of my favorites, just favorite songs in general. It's timeless stuff, man. She's amazing. All right, Mashi answered the question today saying, not really, but people did tend to shift blame to me all the time, so that felt horrible. Yeah, an involuntary shift of blame is a whole different beast. That's a totally different thing. And that does suck, man. I felt that too. I'm sorry that happened to you, dude. Even as an albeit older Gen Z, I think it's dumb. It comes from a song called Doot Doot. It comes from a song? Really? Oh. That is interesting. I would not have ever guessed that. Yo, what's up, Darth? How are you doing, man? Good to see you tonight. Hey, dude, how was your Halloween? I mean, I know you spent a bunch of it here, but how was your Halloween weekend? I have to say thank you again for bringing your friends by, man. It was really nice to get to spend some time with them and hang out for a little bit. I hope they had fun. I had fun playing Repo with you too, man. That was a blast. And just chatting about life stuff, you know. I hope that you're doing okay. I was thinking about you a bit over the weekend. And I hope you're doing all right, man. Hope your heart's holding up. 6-7 is basically a Gen Alpha term for this thing is between a 6 and a 7. It's so-so. No, I get that. Like, that rubric of measurement makes sense. But, like, the hilarious joke aspect of it doesn't make sense to me. That's the part that I'm confused about. Where I'm like, because the it kind of referencing something that's mid, I feel like is just, it's that's always kind of what that has been. It's the, why is it being so like prolific in the culture right now that it has got me like, what? That was the confusing part. Darth, I'm okay, man. I'm hanging in. I was just sharing with everybody earlier. I got some bad news from a family member of mine. A cousin of mine passed away. Got in a motorcycle accident last night. So that's been on my mind since I heard the news. So I'm kind of processing that today. Thinking about funeral arrangements and stuff like that. Because I'll be flying out to go and be there for that. So yeah, I'm just sort of, it's just a weird day. You know, it's just been a weird day because of that. This is a war crime and it should be punished with the maximum penalty. And I'm not joking, it actually makes me sick to my stomach. Wait, what does? Ketchup chips? I'm sorry. Oh, man. Capitalism. Greg's got an answer for the question today. Oh, let's check it out. Greg says, it's not always by choice, but I take a lot of heat at work for what my coworkers do. Is the guy I trained slipping up? My bad, boss. I'll work with them on it. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And though, that's kind of cool in the sense that of what it says about your character as somebody who, like, is sort of stepping in, like, because you're in a leadership role at that point, right? You're training people, you're showing people how things are done. Is everything they do your fault? No. But there is something to you sort of stepping in and being like, they're doing this. I trained them and they were under my supervision sort of thing. So I'm going to try to like smooth things over as they're getting acclimated to stuff. Unless it's a different context than that. That's just how I'm reading what you're saying. But that still is like, I'm sure that like there's like plenty of times where you're like, oh dude, seriously, come on. Thanks for sharing, man. Repo was fun and hilarious. I loved it. We'll definitely do it again. It's not just referencing mid, it's referencing garbage. Oh, okay, so mid is garbage now. Which I guess, if you really think about it, has kind of always been the case. It's either very good or it's trash. There is no 6-7. It's all a lie. Oh, man. Didn't know cuss words were off the table. Sorry. Yeah. No worries. Live and learn, right? It's all good. But yeah, we're a family-friendly stream. There could be kids watching, so I try to keep things, it's funny, saying this nowadays is like keeping things family-friendly with no swearing and everything is kind of like, it's different now than when I first implemented the rule, right? Because it's like, I don't know, swearing is not, I never thought swearing was that big of a deal, but I think it used to be a lot more triggering to parents back when I first started doing this, which as of November 24th, which is coming up, will have been 11 years ago, dude. 11 years we've been broadcasting on this channel. Can you believe it? That's insane. But yeah, a lot's changed. A lot's changed in the world since then. I think about the swearing thing a lot. Because I think there's plenty of streams that I think do mostly hold up to being family friendly that even do allow swearing. But I don't know. There's something about it. There's other ways to express yourself too. And so I still kind of like the vibe of it. But I don't think it bothers me as much as it used to. Still though, it is a rule here. Because again, young kids could be watching. We need to do repo again. We will absolutely do repo again, Ghosty. Bring your baby backpacks for us this time, please. Please. Speaking of fun repo night times, Bambina, what's up? Welcome back. Hello. How are you tonight? How was your Halloween weekend? I'm Gen Z and I don't understand the 6-7 stuff. Oh, dude, that says something. Darth is me, where I was like, when I was growing up, there's like a lot of trendy stuff that was happening that I was just always behind on. And being behind as a young person, the scale of things is different, right? When you're behind on like a reference or something that's like in at that time, it's usually like, it could be anywhere between like, you're behind by like 2 weeks to a month, right? Because by then, everything has moved on to another thing. And you can usually become aware of that rather quickly. But when you're in an adult life, being behind can range anywhere from 2 weeks to like 5 years.
Leroy John on Kinishinin.
What? Leroy John on Kinishinin. I'm not even gonna pretend to understand that one. Elgoom's struggling today, dude. Elgoom's struggling. He's like flip-flopping between identities here. Oh my god. Ah, jeez. It appears I have been summoned. We drew the circle. We offered sacrifice of ketchup chips to bring you here from wherever it was that you happened to be in the realm previously. It was chill. How was yours? That's so good to hear. I'm glad, Bambina. Ours was good too. We had OG Halloween on. Oh wait, that's right. We didn't stream on Halloween. I didn't see you guys on Halloween. That was Wednesday. Good God. Where am I? No, we had our OG Halloween, which is like it was Olive Garden Halloween. Which is like an annual thing that our friends do where everybody dresses up in costumes and then we go and raid an Olive Garden. Except this year it was at a Texas Roadhouse. So I didn't take any pictures and I thought I did, but I guess I didn't. Jen's got them all. But I dressed up as RoboCop and Jen dressed up as Zero Suit Samus. And then I think somebody in our group was like a fire. And then their wife was a moth. And then someone was Luigi. Another person was a shark. They just had like a whole shark onesie. It like covered the face and everything. It was wild. So that was funny to see in the middle of the restaurant. But it was a good time. That Saturday, yes, the Texas Roadhouse. It was the Texas Roadhouse, and we were all dressed up. There were 9 of us. There were supposed to be like 14 of us originally, but a bunch of people couldn't make it. But it was still a healthy group to go in there and cause mischief. So that was really fun. Then Saturday came along, and the band and I had a recording session with their producer. So that whole day, man, I think it was like a 9-hour long session, 8 hours of which I spent recording rhythm guitar sections for a new song that we're trying to get finalized. Oh man, I was tired. my fingers hurt as well by the end of that. But I think it all came out really good. So I'm excited. And so naturally, when I came home, the thing I did the next day to relax and rest my fingers was spend another 6 hours writing another song. Because that's a normal thing to do. So it was actually a pretty good weekend. It was busy, but like it was really relaxing because the people we were spending time with they're just very good people, and you can kind of be yourself around them, and there's not much pressure there, So I was glad for it. I don't even use TikTok, so I'm happy about that. Darth, you've avoided the TikTok all this time. That's a hard thing to do nowadays. It took me like 4 years to adopt it. And then I did, and then I like log in only when I'm posting, really. And I don't even do that enough. I'm the worst at social media, I swear. Elgoom absolutely needs medical assistance, by the way. Ketchup chips sounds like something that needs to be tossed on fire. Reggie, my guy. My guy. This dude. My hero today. Yeah! Ketchup chips, what's up with that? Everyone that loves ketchup chips is like shaking their fist at me right now. Fans, I need to get the Vivi hat and a blue hoodie so I can bring it to my friend's house during Magic Nights and do a low-key Vivi cosplay. That would actually be really fun. You do need to do that. Why aren't you doing it right now? Why are you here in this stream instead of going out and doing that? Now with mustard. Oh God. Those are just those are getting into like baked potato territory. You guys are quite busy indeed. Yeah, we were very busy, Kev. We were very busy. I tell stories about like stuff that I do to my coworkers, and like my coworkers are workaholics. Like a lot of them have like 3 jobs and they just work all the time. And it's funny to me that like I'll talk to them. They'll be like, "What'd you do this weekend?" And I'll tell them. And they're like, "Wow, Chris, you're just always on the go. You're always doing something. So busy. When are you going to take a break?" And it's funny because I'm always telling them like, "You deserve to take a break. Like you should give yourself some time off. You work a lot." But those people that just work all the time, they're like, "You are too busy. You do a lot of things." And in my mind, I'm like, I don't do enough things. Why can't I do more things? How come I'm so inept at the things I'm doing right now? Because I feel so tired all the time. It's nice to get that perspective sometimes from other people, because I don't always see it, Because to me, I'm like, this is just what I do. These are just things that I do. I don't know. But I guess when I think about it, I do have a lot of different hobbies and interests, Like, I like to make music. I like to stream. I like to play video games. I enjoy reading, even though I don't make enough time for that. I've got a stack of books I need to get through, dude. Just all that stuff. I really like to write, like poetry. I really like doing that. I don't know. There's just a bunch of different things that I like to do. I'm also a fan of doing social things, but I don't do that quite as much because I don't have a lot of friends nearby. Like all my friends are like an hour and a half's drive away. So, we tend to do things like online more than anything if I'm hanging out with some buddies. But yeah, I don't know. I think about it though, and I'm like, as I talk to people, there's like most people I talk to have like 1, maybe 2, like strong interests that they pursue outside of their working life. Not including like spending time with their friends or family. And so I'm like, oh, I actually have a long laundry list of things that I do, and maybe that's actually not as normal as I thought. Sadistic, what's up, dude? Welcome back. You're playing Terraria. Oh, heck yeah. That game's fun. The second half of the game is wild. That game ramps up. I saw Gen Zero Suit Samus costume and she looked stunning, didn't she? Yeah, she looked amazing. I want to see the RoboCop costume and all the rest of the pictures. We have a few more pictures. I'll see if we can't get Jen to post a few of them. Yeah. Yeah, the RoboCop was fun. I was too big for it naturally. Like the costume is supposed to be able to like, it's a bodysuit, right? And it's got padding and like in ways that like actually looks pretty good for a bodysuit costume. Especially with RoboCop. I didn't think that was actually gonna have the effect that it would, or that it did. Got a lot of compliments for it, so I'm really grateful to Jen for picking it up for me because I sure didn't pick that up on my own. And I love RoboCop, man. It was actually really cool that she did that. But like, so the bodysuit is supposed to go down like over your feet and it has like elastic bands to go around your shoes, so you can like wear your shoes, and then like it has feet parts that go over your shoes, so that it actually looked like you were like RoboCop from head to toe. But I'm 6'6", and most people are not. And so the feet actually came to my ankles, and there was no way to like make it fit. So we had to cut the feet off, and then I was just, in my boots. We tried to make like part of the feet look like they were extensions of the leg, like the shin plates. So that part was really funny. But despite that, I still got plenty of compliments on the costume throughout the night, which that was really cool. That was neat. There were more people that recognized the character than I would have thought too. I have talked to a surprising amount of people about RoboCop that are like, who is RoboCop? What is RoboCop? I don't even know what that is. And it's like older people too. I'm like, these are movies. This is a movie from your time. Like, what? What do you mean? What is RoboCop? Come on. Oh man. 2 new corrupt areas, says Statistic. Hollow corruption, entire new corruption I've never seen. Really? Wow. It's corruption everywhere. Holy moly. Start getting paperwork together so I can start doing oil changes, brakes, and rotors as a side income. Hey, there you go, Greg. There you go. Get that side business rolling, man. I couldn't do that if I tried. I guess this kind of counts as that. I guess, right? Because I mean, we are monetized, but I never think of it as that. This is just something I like to do. And then sometimes money hits my bank account from it, and I go, oh yeah. And then it goes right into my stream savings account because I only use those funds for things stream related, which has been great because I don't actually make a whole lot of purchases these days. I've kind of got all the gear and stuff that I need, although I might need to get a new chair soon. This thing is wearing out like rather quickly. You should see the butt of this chair. It's actually not great. It's on fire. It could be worse, but it is not going to survive much longer. Mayo chips, said Mashi. Mayo chips? Mayonnaise chips? That's something on. You cut off RoboCop's feet? I had to. It was non-negotiable. Oh, man. Oh, you're playing modded Terraria, Sadistic. Terraria plus all Fargo's mods and Calamity when I haven't played in years. Oh my god, it's like a whole other game. Greg, come fix my car. I will contribute to your side gig. So, Mama and I put some math together, said Nate. Interesting, the worst case scenario of losing all my benefits, I'd have to earn $10K a month gross income as a self-employed person, due to the medical and travel expenses and general high cost of living here. Oh man, wait, what part of the world are you in, Nate? I feel the high cost of living thing. We're here in Pennsylvania, and everything is needlessly expensive. It's ridiculous. But yeah, that's crazy, man. This government shutdown stuff has been terrible for people that are on some sort of supplemental assistance or disability. Like, it's rough, dude. I hate it. I feel so bad for people. Like, it's like, this is, some people like can't do anything and like really rely on this money. Like, I don't want to say can't do anything. Like, it's not like they can't function, but like, you know, like holding jobs and steady income and working full time is like not an option for some people. And those people are really screwed right now. And people who are on food assistance are really suffering right now. It's a mess, dude. It's a mess over here with that. Not to get political or anything, because I don't really care like who or what's responsible for it at the top. But the fact is that this is happening to people, and like people need help. So it's a problem, you know. We're seeing it a lot at my job too. There's people that just like they can't stay with us when they're in crisis because they don't have insurance, or the county will only pay for so many days for them to stay with us, and so that doesn't give us enough time to get them connected to other resources. Then they go back to like living on the street, and that sucks. Like we almost never turn people back out on the street unless they choose to do so voluntarily for themselves. And so now it's like there's a lot of people that like we don't have any choice but to do that. We provide what we can in the handful of days, which doesn't really change the person's situation long term. It's just like really sad. I hate seeing it. Anyway, I know that you're sharing about your situation, Nate. $10K a month, dude. $10,000 a month. I don't know anybody that makes that much money. I don't know anybody that makes that much money. I've never made that much money. God, I think the most I've ever made in a month is like $4,000 or $5,000. Working like a lot of overtime 15 years ago. I'm a workaholic, says KHF. Are you? I mean, you got a good reason for it too, considering your situation. I feel like that's something that I don't think about enough, is like why a person might work a lot. You know, because in my mind, I'm like, well, you don't need to work so much. Like, work to pay for the things that you need. And if that means that you have to work a lot because the things that you need are like very expensive because of your situation, that's one thing. But like, if you're working a lot whenever your needs are like have been met and you're still like, let's do more work. Like, I think there's a lot of things that might be going on in a person's life where they feel like that is comforting for them or helpful for them in some situation. Like, I had a buddy who is in recovery from like drug and alcohol addiction, and he doesn't like being idle, right? So he works a lot because it keeps him busy, it keeps him focused, it helps him manage his recovery, and he feels good about himself when he does it. And so like that's actually a really good thing for him. It's just not something like I couldn't do it. You know, I couldn't do it. I max out, dude. In Maryland. Oh, okay. Man, is it expensive up there? I've never been to Maryland. I don't know what I'd do if I didn't have work. I used to be so bored. Yeah. Yeah, trying to find an answer to that boredom, I think, is where you find what you would do when you don't have work. But you have to be bored in order to get that. But like, if there's no alternatives, like if you're in that space for a while and you're just bored and then there's no alternatives, it's like, well, I'm gonna go work. You know? I mean, that's what I would choose to do too. I don't remember the last time I was bored. Gosh, it's been so long. Which I know that might sound so like, I don't know what the word for it is. Not entitled, maybe? I don't know. I don't know what the word is. But like, seriously, I don't remember the last time I was bored. Being bored sounds like something that like, I don't know. I would have to not have anything to do, period, for a while to feel bored. I always feel like I don't have enough time for anything that I want to do a lot of times, you know? Like the opposite problem. But I think when I was in school, I used to get bored a lot, which kind of puts some things in perspective. Your cousin got let go of his job randomly, KHF? Wait, for real? Was it a government job? Way too expensive. Plus, it's worse for us fans because we still don't even have a state budget, and that's been even longer. That's crazy. We always run into problems with our state budget here too in PA. Now that you mentioned it, Scar. When I used to work at my last job at a nonprofit, we were grant funded for everything. And so like there was, I mean, when I first started on, I think there was a solid like 6 months where it was just like, oh, the budget for the year didn't get approved, so we cannot give you your money even though you've been awarded this grant. But you still need to be working on the grant. And we like almost closed our doors during that time. Like they had to dip into like their company savings to pay, just to make payroll for all that time. So it was like it was more scary than I had realized at that time. Everybody was about to lose their job. And that's just sort of like how a lot of nonprofits operate, period, out here, which is just wild to me. That's so wild. It doesn't seem like that should be a thing that is allowed to happen, you know? Been doing a research essay on mental health and funding for it. And yeah, it seems like the effect. Have you really, Sadistic? Man, what have you been learning while doing your research for that essay? That's really cool. That's a really cool topic. Oh, man. I can work full-time hours, but I need a flexible schedule and the ability to work at my own pace, so self-employment. I feel like you would do a really good job at that too, Nate, just because of like how organized you seem to be. Granted, I'm going off of like the way you've talked with us here and the spreadsheets that you shared with us on how you like have been organizing your daily activities trackers, which is super impressive, by the way. But yeah, I feel like you would be really good at being able to do that. What would you do for self-employment if there was something like a trade that you could perform as sort of like your main gig? Don't get me on my soapbox now, Fence. I don't have the dexterity to type this rant on mobile. He's over here. He's like, I have to keep taking off my gloves to type on the phone and put them back on so I can do my job and take the gloves off again. Bro's just trying to weld. I wish I had the time to work 2 jobs. Whew. Whew. I couldn't imagine, KHF. I couldn't imagine. Though I wish that you had that kind of time too, because that means that I would also have that kind of time. And I tell you what, if there's one thing that I want more of, it's time. It's time. How do we get 28-hour days? That's what I want to know. Oh, all right. That was our last snooze. We got ads coming up in 5 minutes. The mods have been good to us and have been snoozing these ad breaks. But we can snooze no longer. So I'm just letting y'all know what's coming. I wish I could work less, but rent, yeah, it's expensive, man. It's expensive just to exist in a home. Like, just that. Just that, dude. Not even like paying for your food and stuff, but just to pay to have 4 walls and a ceiling is like outrageous, dude. I also hate working full time. Listen, have I told you guys my philosophy on work? Work is not your job. Your job is work, but work is not your job. Does that make sense? Most people conflate work with your profession, or what you do to earn money. Work is not that. Work is what you do to engage in the world. Work is what you give back to the world. Work is how you shape your community through your actions. Work is how you play and engage in your environment. That's all of that in my mind constitutes as work. A person who goes to their job at McDonald's is working the same as the person who gets up at 5 a.m., grabs their easel, and sets up a canvas on a hill to paint the sunrise. That is work, right? It's all work. And so with that definition, work is important. Everybody should work. I think everybody should get to work. Like there's things that only you can do. But not all forms of work get rewarded. The ones that get rewarded are the ones that make money. And to me, that's bogus, because then we get to thinking that, oh, the only work that matters is the kind of work that makes money. And that's kind of problematic, if you ask me. Because, and I say all this because, like Scarlett, I hate working a job. I hate working a job full time. I think that that is not a great way to live your life unless you enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, and not to say that work has to be fun. That's not what I'm saying. Jobs aren't always fun. I know that. But you should feel like it's a meaningful use of your time. If you're working 8, 10, 12 hours a day and you think to yourself, I hate that I'm wasting so much of my life to this. That is not a meaningful use of your time, in my opinion. Now, earning the money so that you can pay for the things that you need to pay for and make ends meet, like that is a worthwhile use of your time. But like to live, to survive, work shouldn't be the only thing that you are thinking about day in and day out. At least working a job shouldn't be the only thing you're thinking about day in and day out. You should be able to pursue your passions. You should be able to pursue the things that enrich your life, enrich other people's lives. Because I tell you what, everybody that works all the time and doesn't like those resources don't make it back into their communities in some way or another, like their communities aren't feeling the positive effects of that either. And so then it's still like not a great thing. I don't know. I'm on my soapbox here a little bit. I just want people, I wish that it was easier for people to be able to live fulfilling lives in the ways that make sense to them, that makes them happy. And they didn't feel like you had to be beholden to someone else all the time. I think that's the part that sucks. It's feeling you always are beholden to someone else's whims, desires, or, doing something for the benefit of someone else who might not consider your own situation and what you need at the same time. It's not mutual. I don't know. That's just my thoughts on it. But yeah, I hate working full time too. And I was raised that was the right way to be. And I believed that for a long time. And I have a strong work ethic. I believe in doing my best when I'm working. But I don't think that that's the only thing I should think about doing well at. Like my self-worth and who I am as a person does not come from my job. It's just a thing that I do. You know what I mean? All right, ads coming up soon. Heads up. Yeah, I can't drive and currently get free rides from the state, said Nate. So that and medical expenses would be most of my expenses, to be honest. Jeez, dude. That's so unfair. Work's been a little bit of an escape right now. I could understand that. Yeah. Well, I think that KHF, like given your circumstances, being stuck at home would be like, it would just take a big toll on you, So I'm sure that is providing some relief to get to go to work and, change your environment for a little bit and have a different sort of a mix up in your day, and getting paid is nice too. Your bestie lives in Maryland. And it's mad expensive. Dang, dude. I never knew. Okay. So we are getting ready to go on an ad break. I'm going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll continue chatting. We'll maybe look at playing some games, and we might take a look at a submission or two from Create Timber. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you soon. Enjoy the break. Where's my crew at, dude?
And the self-fertile flowers, flowers are produced in panicle. Yeah, branched inflorescence, which arises from the last internode on the stem. there can be up to 350 spikelets on a panicle, each containing male and female flower parts. Just put that in your hat and, I don't know, go tell your friends. Rice is cool. Yay!
God, that stressed me out. There's a baby here. Get out of here, baby. Don't cry when I smack you. That's freaky. You're not supposed to do that. Jesus. We gotta run away. That baby's gonna come to life.
Yeah. Okay, now who wins with this fight? Nobody.
I can't jump or attack.
Oh, cool.
Up it goes.
Why would you do that?
Wait. I need to look this. God dang it, dude. Oh, Jesus, I walked into a bomb. I'm in a barrel. I'm so scared. Oh my God. He said he was gonna open the door like Mouse. Did I say that? I'm still here. I'm in the barrel. I forgot how to play. Hold on. Ash.
Chris, I
Or
watched
Pluto.
those silly squats you did, and I gotta say, I could have done those squats. Man, my sleep. I'm riding out over here.
Listen, Elgin, just because you made me laugh doesn't mean I'm not going to kill you later, okay? You better watch your back, you little Moogle guy. I put so many things in my mouth, Derek. What is life but a great tasting journey, you know? What other way to experience this world than through its many varieties of flavors? Oh, God. I am really going to have to get the timings down better.
Sweet.
Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed the break. It's been a good evening so far. We've just been chatting, hanging out, catching up with each other, talking about the state of the world, talking about working, how we spend our time, our free time, how we spend our what work is, and just sort of what it takes to survive nowadays, you know, because the game has changed. It is a lot different than what we grew up thinking it would be. People are struggling out there, man. People are struggling out there. I'll tell you, if you're a person who sees people in your community that need something, and you happen to have that, and you have what you need, that comes first. If you have what you need, and that's good, and then you have something that you can offer somebody else as well, take advantage of the opportunity to support them and to give them some help. We've been led to believe that, you know what, everybody should be able to do the same thing that I do, and should be able to make the same money, or have the same home, or just have the same opportunities that I do. And that's just not how it works. That's not how it works. So if you find yourself living in excess from time to time, and you have the ability to support someone else whenever you run into them and you see that they need something, like, help them out, help people out. Because I think that's really where our problems come in, you know? There's an imbalance, just an imbalance in what resources are out there and who has them, rather, because I think there's enough for everybody. I truly, genuinely believe that there's enough for everybody. It's just about, do we share? You know, somewhere along the lines, I think we've forgotten that We're not all the same. And there's a lot of ways that we are very similar, but we're different people. Everybody's got different circumstances. We can't expect everybody to do the same thing. You know what I mean? This is not how the world works. But people have been sharing personal stories too, how they engage with work, why they do it, how they spend their time. It's been a very interesting conversation today. So KHF said, I've been stuck at home since I was 14 to 22, basically. And then I got my first job at 23. So after high school, college filled that void, and now it's work that fills that void. Then that makes so much sense why work would be such a positive thing for you. I think work in general is a positive thing too, by the way. I've seen it, especially in recovery, man. I've seen it support a lot of people's mental health and give them a sense of purpose and identity, and when they otherwise would not have that. And I think that is tremendous. That is tremendous to a person's well-being. And I've seen it in action over and over and over again. And I've seen what happens to people when they lose their jobs, and they start to lose that sense of purpose and that identity, and how devastating it can be to a person's sense of self. So I do think that it's an important aspect of life. So, you know, it's a good thing to have, because I would feel the same way if I didn't have that, you know, like work definitely brings a lot of purpose to me too. I love my job, even though I have hard limits on it, you know what I mean? So yeah, I can understand that to some degree, KHF. And I've been learning a lot through you and your experience and your story too. You know, that has to have been something that felt like a form of freedom, you know, to be working. Lucid, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about your headache, buddy. I see your answer to the question of the day. This is a viewer QOD. It's coming from Oreo, and they were asking everybody if you've ever taken the blame for someone, and if yes, how did that feel? Lucid said, I can't seem to recall ever taking the blame for someone. I'm very staunch about people taking responsibility for their own actions, even myself. So rarely do I take the blame for someone else's doing. It just doesn't feel right. I'd rather take accountability for something that I did, rather than have to endure whatever consequences await me that were supposed to go to the person. That I am essentially taking responsibility over their actions. Yeah, I understand where you're coming from, man. I think I'm very similar in that. The same way that people would expect me to take responsibility for my own actions, I think that it's good for other people too as well. That's how we learn things, you know? Though sometimes people are getting blamed for some things that really aren't their fault, and that sucks. But even then, I think advocating for them it looks different than just taking the blame for it, right? But I don't know. I think about this, and I don't think that I've ever done that. We were talking about this earlier, and I don't know that I've ever actually done that, even though it sounds like something that I might have done, but I don't think that I actually have. And your reasons that you're explaining here are very much why I might not have, because I feel pretty much the same about that. The brake broke? It broke? As someone who's job hunting continuously, work is a good thing. The problem is when it consumes every day of your life. That right there. That right there. Yeah, because it shouldn't consume every day of your life. It should not be the only thing that you get to look forward to each day. And the only thing that you feel gives you any worth. Years and years of that, I think, damage a person. And again, there's exceptions. Everybody's different. Some people, like I said, they just get a lot out of it. Like I was sharing an example earlier of that person that was in recovery who really likes to work. That's a good thing for them. And they still fill their time with other things outside of work too, because it's part of them just keeping themselves busy all the time. They don't just work. They just work a lot. And then they do other things too, but they just very rarely do nothing. You know what I mean? Just a different kind of person. But yeah, unless you're that kind of person that genuinely enjoys it that much, I don't think that it should be something that consumes your life. It should be something you choose to engage in that is enriching your life. Guys, I just drank a whole water bottle in one go. I didn't even feel tired. From drinking a whole bottle of water in one go, would that normally make you feel tired? You just chug it. You remind me of my coworker, dude. He talks to me about staying hydrated at work, and he's like, I hate drinking water. I don't like water. So I'm trying to stay hydrated and drink the amount that I'm supposed to every day. And the way I do that is I'll have a timer on my watch. And, oh, Jesus Christ. Reaps. Well, he exploded me. What's up, man? Good to see you. Oh, thank you. Speaking of hydrating, he will just down entire bottles of water in one go as well. Every time his watch goes off, he just chugs one. And I'm like, man, you're committed to the cause. If I can make it to PA one day, can I meet up with you and Jen in person? In a public place, of course. Oh my God, KHF, absolutely. I would love that. Jen and I would both love that. But we can find somewhere to go get like a nice cup of tea and some like good, I don't know, a good lunch space or brunch space or something like that. And yeah, that would be awesome. I would love that. Maybe we could catch a movie together. I don't know. There's all kinds of cool stuff that we could do probably. I would be super down. I think that would be so much fun. Speaking of meeting up, I think that it would be really cool. In all this time, we've almost been doing this for 11 years. And in all this time, I've never hosted a meetup with the community aside from when I first started streaming and I was trying to do something local in Albuquerque. I started up a group called Players of the 505. And it was with a couple of other Albuquerque streamers. And we reached out to our community members that were local. We reached out to local game stores and tried to organize a space, a time, and an event where everybody could kind of come together, play video games together, have some pizza, have some food and drinks, hang out, and then, make some new friends and stuff like that. And that was really, really fun. That was really cool. Actually, Zombie Scribe, a streamer we haven't seen in a while, but that comes in here every once in a while. That's where I met her. And yeah, it was really cool. We made some good pals that we've stayed connected with for years and years from that. Aside from that, though, I've never done one. And that's wild to think about. I think in my head, I was always like, oh, let's all go to TwitchCon. We'll meet up at TwitchCon. And I've been to TwitchCon twice. And then after TwitchCon this year, I was like, I don't know if I'll go to TwitchCon again. Maybe. It was it was a hot mess this year, But I would go if there's cool people that that want to go that I have really wanted to meet up with are going, then I would still go, because at the end of the day, it's all about the people for me anyway. Like we were talking with George Galinas, and I love that guy. I would love to meet that dude in person. I think it'd be super cool. So, if people like him, or like Cree ends up going next year or something like that, I'd love to go and like connect with them. And of course, any of y'all who might be going too. But yeah, it all depends. TwitchCon in and of itself, I don't know. It doesn't excite me the way it used to, just on its own. But yes, absolutely, KHF. You let us know if you're ever in the area and you would like to meet up. We can definitely organize something like that. No, I meant thirsty, but brain. Oh, I got you. Nate. Oh no. I remember I was sitting in a kitchen. They were offering me a full-time job there, said Kevin. And the head chef said to me, remember, you're going to be spending 80% of your life at work, so make sure it's good. And just some part of me in my soul said, well, that freaking sucks. I sure as sugar ain't doing that unless it's something that is what I really, truly should be doing, not just making money. Yeah. Yeah. And I know not that many or most people were taught that. And though I think there are seasons of that, it just never made sense to me. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. And thank you, Sadistic. I can't type. Okay, you're fine. You're fine, Nate. Don't worry. Yeah. Yeah, not a lot of people are taught that. I think a lot of us, especially here in the West, are taught that like working all the time is a good thing. You should work all the time. But the people who taught us this were people who grew up in a time where like you graduate from high school, you go to college, get a good degree so that you can get a good job, and then that job will take care of you, right? It will pay you well, hopefully respect you, although that part is optional. However, it will give you a good retirement plan, good health benefits, which should set you up for anything that you happen to need emergency-wise, right? And then you can retire. If you work hard through the prime of your life, you can retire, and then you can do like what you want, basically, right? That was the thing that was sold to us. And there is a period of time where that actually did work. This is not that time. It is no longer that time. It has not been that time for quite some time. And still, so many of us are still like in that mindset. And we're here now. We're like, well, why isn't it working? We're doing everything right. We're doing everything we were told we should do. It is not working for us. Like, what are we doing wrong? There's a lot of wild things going on. There's a lot of struggles and things going on out there right now. But I think this is a time too where it's an opportunity for so many of us to think about what matters, and not just what matters in terms of like, what do people expect of me? But what do I expect from myself? What do I want, actually? What does my own happiness actually look like? You know what I mean? We haven't been challenged to think about that throughout our whole life. And so if you're finding yourself in positions where you can think about that and it's not really lining up with what you know and you're feeling lost, you're not alone in that. You're not alone in that at all. There's a whole bunch of people that are right there with you trying to figure it out. And I'm just telling you, just keep trying to figure it out. Don't give up. It's not something that's like there's an answer, you know? It's not something that's impossible to figure out. It's just that it's not really written for us right now. We're going to be the ones that are writing it. We're going to be the ones that are like laying that groundwork to show people later, this is what we need to be doing, you know? So that hopefully we can be the ones to tell people differently of like, as they're growing up, like what's a good way to live our life? And hopefully we'll be able to give them examples and then also encourage them to direct themselves and find some of those answers for themselves. But have examples of how that works. You know what I mean? Not just teach people things that don't work anymore. Easier said than done. But yeah. We've got different values nowadays, you know? We've got to adapt. Lucid said, my answer to this question of the day doesn't really answer it, but it does give it a little bit of insight on how I would feel about taking responsibility for someone else's actions. I think you answered it beautifully, Lucid. I definitely think you answered it. Sadistic, please. Yeah, I catch your meaning, man. I catch your meaning. So thinking about that sauce from that one place we went to, Vince. Dude, yeah, from what was it called? What was it called? It was like they had all the from farm to table stuff. That sauce was so good. That was like, what was that? What did they call it? I don't remember what they called it. But damn, yeah, I want more of it. Jen, you were thinking about that today? Oh my God. We have to go back. We have to go back. That's a flavor of potato chip they should make, is whatever that sauce was. would love to meet up with you with open arms and a big bag of ketchup chips in my hand. What if you did that and then I had a ketchup chip and then I was just all, Would you still want that? No, dude, that'd be super cool. I'd be down. I'll tell you this, you don't even need the bag of ketchup chips. We just meet up for lunch. That'd be fun. Did you read my answer to what I do as self-employment? Oh man, I might have missed it. I think we hit break before I got to it, and then it might have gotten swallowed up. Is it possible for you to repost? Or if there's a mod that caught it, could you repost? It'd be cool to meet up with this community in real life, said Lucid. I still remember being in high school and watching this stream for the first time. I never had a Twitch account before. Happened to stumble on this little stream and community. Ended up being a pretty good investment into my nerdy adulthood. Hell yeah, man. You love to read it. You love to hear it. It's been so good having you around, dude. Always. And it's so cool, man, that you've been around for as long as you have. It's really neat. I remember talking about this whenever we first started streaming, and it was like the first couple of years, and I was like, it'd be really cool to keep doing this for a really long time, because like think about all the different stuff that we're all going to end up doing, and like this moment that we're in right now, 2015, 2016, me was saying, I think this moment that we're in right now, we're going to reflect on and be like, man, how wild is it that we've been here since then? And now we're here. And now there's even more new people that have come in that years from now, they're going to get to look back and they're going to be like, remember when we were right here? Remember when we met in this way? And like you were streaming this, or we were talking about this and I was going through that. Who knows where you guys will be in 5 years from now. But I tell you what, I would love to still be here to get to talk about it with you. I think that would be really cool. You'll never see me at a TwitchCon or any con in general, said Nate. I'm not functional enough for that many people. Dude, it's a lot of people. It's a lot of people. And it's really exhausting. The cons are not for everyone. And even people that go to cons, it's not always for them, you know? It's not, I don't know how people do it on a regular basis. Clyde does it, and I think Clyde seems built for it. Because she seems to enjoy them and get a lot of energy from them when she goes, even though she does also get very tired at them. The way that they talk about it is a lot different than the way I talk about it when I go to those types of things. And so, like, unless you're the type of person that thrives on that energy from other people, from being around a bunch of other people, I think that, like, yeah, it's cool, but it's exhausting. And then it can be, like, damaging in some ways, depending on your capacities. It's been such a long time since I've been to something like that I would like to go to something like that again soon. But I remember when there was a time where I was like, I could go to this every year, and then like went to one, and then I was like, I don't want to go to this next year. Like, that was crazy. It's actually pretty stressful, even though I did have fun. Oh, man. Yeah, need to have accommodations, like a quiet place to retreat to for like 15 minutes out of every hour. Yeah, that sounds amazing. That sounds ideal, Nate. I want that too. I heard about something quite bad at last TwitchCon. There was like a bunch of bad crap that happened. It was very unfortunate. And by unfortunate, I mean it was just negligence. From what I heard on Twitch staff's part, you know, like a high-profile streamer got sexually assaulted. There was no security around for them. Their own personal security was not allowed to. They were not allowed to come in with them. And then like there was a whole fiasco around that. There was a VTuber that. Like a bunch of VTubers that this happened to actually, but like a high profile VTuber that came in and had a meet and greet event, and a bunch of fans made a bunch of like handmade gifts and like one of a kind unique items for the streamer. And there was something that happened where like Twitch staff ended up throwing all of it away. And it's like, whoa, what the heck happened, dude? There's like a lot of stuff like that just didn't really make any sense. Like that's basic kind of stuff. Like that should never happen at something like that. Or at least there should be measures in place to protect people from certain things like that happening. And there just wasn't. At this point, it really doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense that sort of thing could happen. These things have been going on. Like these cons have been going on since, what is it, 2015? 2016? Maybe 15, I think was the first one. So like, I don't know, 10 years, dude. 10 years, more than enough time to figure out how to handle that. And these things are well attended. So yeah, it was just, I don't know. It definitely left a negative taste in everybody's mouth around it. I don't know. They're gonna have to do a lot of work to try and come back from something like that. I don't know that the people that were affected by it directly, that they will change their opinion of this, or be willing to change their opinion of this. And I don't blame them. I doubt any of the bigger streamers will go next year. I mean, principally, like the principle of the matter, I feel like a lot of them won't, right? Just to be like, hey, this is how not okay we are with what happened last year. And so like, this is like sending a message sort of deal, you know? I was in a near perfect situation this past year, where all I could have asked for was maybe a relationship when I'm ready, and all that ended when I got news food stamps were going to stop this month. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. That's all it took. It's really upended a lot of people's livelihoods. Jen and I were just talking about that today too. It's really rough. My mom's seeing it too where she's at. She works for a SNAP assistance program in Hawaii, and she was the one who was like the coordinator for the outreach program that's there. And so she would go and meet families face to face and do the interviews and intakes and go and deliver the food to families in need. And with so many people losing their benefits and the food assistance, there's just people that are going hungry, and there's nothing she can do about it. You know, and that's not to say that like there's not like as far as like her job is concerned, there's nothing she can do about it. There are things that the community is doing. A lot of people are donating food that they've been farming or growing themselves in their own gardens. Not even like an actual farm, just like home gardens. Community members donating food to the program to give to people who can't pay for it because they don't have the assistance. And so like their program is just distributing those donations for no cost, which is really, really cool. So like people are going to be okay, but it's like the psychological effect and the immediate effect of where people like can't actually get their food deliveries when they need them at that time is having a real negative impact, obviously, on people. And it's just like stress that nobody should have to have for something like that. Like this is really impacting a lot of folks. So like, yeah, I just talked with her this morning, and she was talking to me about what she's seeing, and it's tough. It's tough, but we don't have to let people be alone. You know, like her story also is reminding me that like the power of community. Like you can hear about this stuff, and it's like, yeah, the government is dropping the ball on this stuff right now, but like we don't have to rely on them. We do need to be able to rely on each other, because when they fail us, we can be there, and that's always how it's been. That's always how it's been. We always have had the ability to support one another, which is why I go back to what I was saying earlier. If you have the means to help somebody else out in your community, please do so. Please do so, especially if you see them struggling. I'm not saying you have to be a mind reader. I'm not saying that you have to, you know, have a pulse on what's going on with everybody around you. But if you see somebody who's struggling with something that you have the ability to support them on, just do it. Don't hesitate. Because if you were in that position, it would be everything if somebody did the same for you. I'm reminded of this with the passing of my cousin too, who, he had, one of the last things he ever did in his whole life was he saw someone broken down on the side of the road and he stopped to help them. People drive by those people all the time, every day, right? But he stopped to help them. And that's really all it takes. Just, hey, let me help you out, you got the ability to do so. Why not? Because if everybody did that, this wouldn't be as nearly as impactful. This stuff happening wouldn't have nearly the same level of consequences. Like I said, the resources are there. The means are there. We all have what we need, but the distribution of it is the problem. Some of us have more than we need, and we're not being mindful. So just think about it. Just think about it. That's all I'm saying. Farmhouse is what that place was called. Really? Dude. Farmhouse. The farm to table place. Oh my gosh. Lucid, have a good night, buddy. It was good to talk to you. I hope you sleep well. I hope your headache gets better, man. I'll look forward to seeing you in the future. You are the most wholesome person. Oh, Sable, I don't know about that. There's people far more wholesome than me. But I don't know. Some of it's how I was raised, and some of it's just stuff I've seen, I don't know. I could do better too. Some of this stuff I talk about is like also a reminder to me to challenge myself to be a better person. So I appreciate you saying that though, really. You are sweet. Chaos Collective said, if I'm being honest, I'm already designing some bots for a game I hate the company of, just to freaking spite them, to farm gold and sell it. Just to spite the company. Really? See, there's all sorts of ways to use your skills to make a statement for good. That is a cool one. That's what I was talking to Mom about when she told me I may have to be self-employed soon. And then we started mathing out how long and how much I'd have to spend on accounts and such per month to sustain myself. It came out to having 20 accounts at once running on these scripts to make the income I need. That's wild, dude. Oh my God. And then managing those, that would easily be a full-time and a half job in and of itself. Try not to hurt my feelings because I don't want you to bring the ketchup chips. Yeah, I shouldn't be so staunch against the ketchup chips. I'm having a good time making fun of them right now, but like I haven't eaten them yet. I don't know that I would not like them. They just sound like a thing that it would not be that appealing to me. I won't know till I try. I need to try. TwitchCon hasn't caught up to the fact that these people are celebrities, which is wild considering that like they rake in revenue for Twitch. You know what I mean? Like these are their like, if you really think about it from a business standpoint, the big streamers on Twitch are Twitch's top products. That's what they are. They're bringing in the traffic. They're bringing in revenue. So like, dude, you better respect them. I'm not saying let them walk all over you or like anything like that, but like, dude, if they need security, give them freaking security. That's crazy, dude. Like you would never see a celebrity walking around town without some level of security if they were high profile, right? Because people are weird. People get weird. The parasocial thing has been around for a long time, but like something about it in content creation spaces, like people are already weird with celebrities. Somehow people get weirder with content creators. And I don't know what it is. I think it's because they're more relatable to the everyday person than like a big name celebrity would be. And so they think that it's safer to be weird around them. And so that puts these people in some situations where like, yeah, they actually deal with some dangerous individuals at times and dangerous situations just from being a regular person. And it's not fair. So yeah, if they're going to go to your high profile event for your platform, let them have some protection. Be mindful of that. Don't assume that everything's just gonna be fine. when you're throwing your event. You should be prepared for the realities of this stuff. But hey, common sense is relative, am I right? Except in this case, in where like it should be, their common sense of people on this platform should be the same as the people who run the platform. Because that's literally their job. But hey. That plus the fact that people treat women like they're objects. Yeah, a tale as old as time. And it's even, like, it's just on another level when it comes to the content creation space too. It is wild. What happened to Amira is insane, and it should never, ever, ever happen. And yet, it happened to her, and how hard did her and her supporters have to work to get the guy who did it, like, in trouble at all? Like, to find him. Like, think about that, and think about how many people who don't have the same resources that Amira does. And she said this as well. She said as much as well whenever she was like addressing the issue with her own community. Think about how many people do not have her level of fame or resources or like support that this happens to, that no one hears about. It's crazy, dude. You should not have to worry about that at an event like that. If there's if the people throwing the event have the means to provide security for stuff like that, and they definitely do. They definitely do. If I wasn't working, the snap thing would affect me a lot more. I've been thinking about you with this as well, Prince. Yeah, switching subjects here to the food assistance thing. Yeah, I've been thinking about you with this too, man. I'm glad that you're working right now and that you're able to still make ends meet with this happening. I'm very, very grateful that you have that. But I know how stressed you must be too with it being affected so much. Next year, I'm moving closer to my parents and out of this roach-infested area. I'll be learning to garden then. Hey, there you go. That's cool. Grow your own food, man. Grow your own food. Did we look at Create Timber stuff yet? No, we haven't. We have not yet. We should do that. Why don't we do that? Welcome back, Greg. Good to see you, man. In a sense, we technically keep the platform running with all the stuff we do. Absolutely. Absolutely. Without our communities and creators on this platform is nothing. And I'm not saying that as like a threat or anything, you know, even though maybe it sounded like that, but like seriously, that's what this platform is. Without the people making stuff on it, this platform doesn't have anything. That's the whole thing. It's like going to YouTube when nobody makes videos. You know what I mean? Like what would it be without that? It would be nothing. So you should just have that, keep that in mind. I don't know. It makes sense to me. But yeah, all right. I want to look at some Create Timber stuff. This might be a chatting day, guys. This might just be a chatting day. Okay. If you missed the conversation at the beginning of the show, I was telling everybody that we are running an event called Create Timber for the entire month of November. If you were with us last year for Create-tober, you already know what the drill is. It's the same type of event. It's the same thing, just in November this year. So let's, I'll show you actually. So if we are, I'm gonna pull this up ahead of time so that we can just take a look. If we come over here, if you're in Discord, you'll see this posted in the bulletin board. You should also see a channel called Create Timber right here underneath the Community Center tab. Okay, you click on this, and then you're gonna see something like this. You might actually see it like this, depending on what your preferences are for forum channels. But either way, it should look something like this. And we've got prompts, right? We've got prompts for each day of the month. And It's for everybody who likes to create stuff. If you're an artist, if you're a painter, if you are a writer, a photographer, if you're a musician, whatever your craft is, this event's for you. Even if you don't consider yourself to be a creative, this is still for you. Say you want to just share your thoughts on one of the prompts. Maybe you read Abyss and it struck a chord in your heart that day, and you thought about some things related to the word abyss, and it led you on a train of thought. You can post that as your Create Timber post for the day. All you really got to do is look out. Each day we'll be posting the prompt for the day. You can see them all together here from the bulletin board post, but we will share the day's prompt each day as well. And all you got to do is make something based on that prompt. And all month long during the streams, I will be sharing some things that people create within Create Timber. So how do you do it? If you come up here into the channel, click on, first click on the post guidelines, which are, let me move my camera out of the way so I can show you. We'll come down here. A little more. There we go. If you click on this button right here, right, post guidelines, it's going to tell you all the rules and like the criteria that you want to follow when you're posting. So it's pretty simple. You're going to title your post. You're going to tag your post with whatever the chosen medium is. So for instance, photography, painting, art, or visual art, written art, and so on. Put your submission in the body of the post, and you can describe it if you would like, but you do not have to if you don't want to. No non-safe for work. All right, this is family friendly. No AI either. No AI posts will be accepted in this event. And then, of course, all your posts need to comply with our community guidelines, which you can find in the top channel here in Discord. Just check out the welcome gate. It's got all the guidelines there. All right. So you'll click on new post. You'll title it here. And then you will describe whatever the post is here. And then if it's written, you can write it here. If it's visual, you can add a post, like add the file to the post. And then you're going to tag it with, say, if it's a written piece, written art, and then either stream okay or stream no K. All right? Because I am going to be showing all the posts that are tagged with stream okay. If they're not tagged with stream okay, or if they tagged with stream no K, we will not be featuring them on the stream. So that is your way of saying, hey, yes, I do want this to be seen on stream, or no, I'd rather not, but I still wanted to create something anyway. All right. That way there's no pressure or anything like that. So that's basically how it works. It's pretty simple. And again, it's running all month long. So if anybody has any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them. And also the mods can help you out with this too. If you have questions like when we're not live, or if I'm not around in Discord during the day, you just reach out to us and we'll be able to help you out. I have to turn in early tonight. Been a wild few days, my brain's toast. I get it, Kev. I totally understand. Have yourself a good night, man. I appreciate all your support today. Thanks for helping us stand strong on the fence. Hope you feel better, man. Sorry, we've been chatting away. No need to apologize. No need to apologize. That's what we do here. You know, it's good. Still gonna be rough for me, but it has to do with something a little different. Oh, really, Prince? But I'll be fine. I mean, keep in mind next year's tax returns. Yeah, that's true. That's something I hadn't really thought about. Probably gonna be doing well there. Yeah. They've got a lot to make up for. Yeah. I'm glad, in the grand scheme of things, I'm glad that you're able to see things from a big picture perspective here, Prince. That is comforting. Not only is it going to be a freaking lot to monitor, all 20 accounts for issues, but imagine this. Got to get about 3 of them running on each IP before it becomes obvious to the devs. And I need a VPN for every 3 accounts. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, that's so much, dude. That's so much work. Jesus. All right. Yeah, no problem, Kev. No problem, man. I totally understand. Go get some rest, buddy. Don't even worry about it, okay? All right. My older sister's pregnant, and I'm gonna be a pibbling. A pibbling, parental sibling, non-gendered term for aunt and uncle. I'm so excited. I learned something today. I did not know pibbling was a term. That's cool. Non-gendered term for aunt and uncle. Got it. I'm gonna try to remember that. Pibbling. That's kind of a cute term too. I like it. Oh, that's so exciting. Heck yeah. Congratulations, Scar. And congratulations to your sister. They must be so excited. Wow. A pibbling. All right. Create timber. What are people making? Let's check it out. What is this? I clapped my hands and a fuzz flew off of my finger. I thought it was a bug. All is well. It's just a fuzz. Let's see. How can I sort this? I always run into this issue each year. Let's do... That's date posted, so that should be in reverse order. Okay. Let's start with today, and we'll work backwards. So today, the prompt is abyss. Abyss. What is it? Oh, and it's showing all the stream okay stuff. Okay, all right, cool. So this comes from Faintest of Hearts. I'm going to read your context here. If you guys put something into the description, I'm going to try and read it for context. Okay? So Jen said, this word always makes me think of Lovecraft. So this is about meeting your end and coming out the other side transformed into a cosmic horror? Question mark. And then we've got lyrics here. Okay, I won't read the lyrics so that we can hear them in the song because it looks like she wrote a song. So let's pause this and let's listen to some tunes. Actually, I'll turn this up in a sec, depending on how loud it is. You guys ready? Ready for music? Oh. I like that phrase. Wow. Nice.
Shed my skin where the stars forgot 'em. Now the void didn't kill me, it carved me anew. Through constellations where my shadows grew.
Oh, that's so good. The lift on Carve Me Anew. Like Jen does this in her vocal writing all the time. And it's always like, it always catches me off guard in like the best of ways. It's like not where I would expect the melody to land. It's really nice subversion of expectations. That was a good song. I really, 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 really like the vocal phrasing in this. Great job. This is really cool. Is there like, so this is like, you said this is about meeting your end and coming out the other side transformed. I love that. Like, I feel like your last song was also about transformation of some sort, wasn't it? I'm liking the theme here. And I'm liking that's carrying over with 2 different types of prompts too. Very cool. Excellent. 100. Where's my My Akko, there we go. Big fan. Don't forget meeting an Eldritch Horror. Dude, did she become the Eldritch Horror? The abyss didn't end, it became me. That's such a cool line. Jen thinks she doesn't write good lyrics. What do you guys think? I hard disagree. I think she's very good at them. It's Jen's natural form. That's wild. It's Jen's natural form is wild. All right. It's a very relaxing tune. Yeah. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I was busy testing the gun in my game, but W. Huge W. What I heard was good. Jin's writing is stellar. Yes. Yes. Every Jin. Every Jin. Even me. All right. Let's check out another submission. Again, day 3 Abyss. This one's coming from Jenny. She's writing some limericks this year. Are we in haiku territory again? Bottomless darkness. All hope is lost forever. A hand reaches down. Oh, the conclusion of that is really cool. This reminds me of Aqua, inspired by Kingdom Hearts 3. Is it Aqua? Is it Aqua? It's Aqua. Yes, I got it. I love that. That's very cool. We need some Kingdom Hearts emotes in this. Why don't we have them? Mods, find me some Kingdom Hearts emoji. We have a serious lacking of them. Jin, this isn't even my final form. Cthulhu is my final form. All right, we got another one from day 2. So yesterday's prompt was discover. And we have, let's see what she wrote. Cross a large distance, finding connections with hope. A cave on the path. Inspired by Death Stranding. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot too. What is it with discover and like cave and road imagery? What is it about this prompt? That kind of is like, that's what it elicited from me too. Like I wrote a poem and it was about freaking like highway tunnels. I don't know why. That's just what was hitting. I like that. I'm just saying we might be obsessed with building roads in DS2. Maybe. I know I am. We are definitely both on the same boat with that. Also, we need to form a strand contract, Jenny, and we need to start liking each other's stuff. How do we make that happen? Okay, Jen with the beautiful voice, said KHF. Oh, takes one to know one. I bet you sing so beautifully. I've made it on my end. Have you? I think I did mine when I found like a sign of yours or something near one of the not porters. I forget what they're called. But the people you do deliveries for. I always forget the names of them, like the general term for them. But I found one of your signs and I think I formed a strand contract off of that. All right, here we go. Reverie. It's another one from Felicity. Deep contemplation, lost in the great sea of stars. Reflect on the world. This reminds me of like sitting on a mountaintop, or makes me think of sitting on a mountaintop in the middle of the night. I like that. This is a really nice one. Reverie is my favorite from Jenny so far. Yeah, it's just such a vibe, right? It's great. The kind of thing that would hit different in the middle of the night, too. This new phone makes it so easy to accidentally send. Oh my gosh, what phone did you get, Sadistic? Lurking, I'm doing a movie night. Oh, Darth, enjoy the movie. Hey, before you go, what are you watching tonight? All right, we got one for Abyss from Mashi. Mashi says, in the abyss, there is no light. Feeling shadows kiss, losing the will to fight. Man. Oh. Oh. The end of that. That's felt, man. That's felt. It's reminding me of, I was talking with a person today who was discussing with me sort of the experience that they've been having over the last week. And how they have felt like, you know, like really lost and really like on the edge of just giving up because they just want to stop feeling the way that they're feeling. But like not wanting to give up because they want to still like live and be here. But they just don't know how to do that without feeling the way that they do. This made me think of them immediately. This is very good. Very relatable. It deserves a hug. Okay, we get some visual art here. This is from Clyde. Godzilla 1954. That's what you're watching, Darth? Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Have fun. I love Godzilla. The most recent Motorola. Oh, cool. I don't know what the most recent one of theirs is. Okay, so one thing that I've been enjoying about, oh, thanks, Ghosty. Ads coming up in a minute and a half. Things that I enjoy about Clyde's posts is they like to leave room for interpretation. So they want you to like experience the art first and think about like what it is for you, how it makes you feel, how you interpret it. And then if people want to ask about it, they'll share more about like what their thought was behind it, which is cool, man. It is cool. Let's art be art. This is what they drew for Abyss. I like this one. To me, it's like, I don't even know that this was the intention at all. It might not have been, but like, to me, I see like the shadows. Like this definitely gives like a shadow effect, but I see it as like light still kind of creeping in, even though where the person is like down at the bottom, like the darkest part, right? Like they're in that abyss, but somehow there's like, to me, there's like still some hope that can kind of creep in, even though they might be too exhausted to reach it right now. What do you guys think? I like this one a lot. I didn't mean the line in the context, actually. It's supposed to be like, yeah, no, I don't want to fight anymore. Let's just be friends. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. See, art's amazing. Sometimes the intended message is not what is received by a person who is reading or experiencing the art, but art has such an ability to connect with people in different ways, regardless. That's so cool. So you were talking about it as like, let's just make peace. We're done fighting. That's so cool. Yeah, Clyde's style is really cute. It's very unique. It's really awesome. That's me some days. I bet, KHF. It's such a mood, man. This was me a couple days ago. All right, ads are coming up. Let's take a quick break. And then when we come back, we'll take a look at some more art submissions here, because I am digging this, man. Thank you for tuning in.
Oh, can I have some of yours? No. Fine. Later, losers.
That was really well timed. Oh my god, he dodged it. Crotchety bite. Wait, that's not her name at all. That's not her name at all. It's Crochet by Rose. I read that as Crotchety Rose. Oh no. Oh, I'm so sorry, Rose. I'm so sorry. It's okay though, because my boy has Swallow. Nothing can hurt us as long as my boy has Swallow. Okay, can you guys hear the volume on the game? Give me a yay or a nay, please. Not war. War never. Phil! No! No! I have to run. How do, Oh, good God. Can I try? I can't get the tail to go like that. That's not fair. Oh my God. It's good. It's good even when it's that fast. Damn, I did not know that we had the piano man with us in this game. Can we play the harp too? How do you have such intellectual conversation while sleep talking?
This is the magic kingdom of Zeal, where dreams can be made reality. But nothing in this world comes free. There is always a price to be paid. Woohoo! Okay.
Welcome back.
What the hell?
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Hope you're having a good night. Happy Monday. I'm very tired. But as always, you guys have added a little bit of pep into my step, as it were. So thank you for that. We're just before the break, we were looking at some Create Timber posts. If you need some more details about Create Timber, it is our month-long creative event. You can participate in the Discord server. I encourage you to jump in and look for more details in the bulletin board. We'll get a link posted for you so that you can jump on in really, really easily if you haven't done so already. And anyone and everyone is welcome to participate. There are no barriers here. The only barrier would be yourself if you don't want to, which is also a-okay. But we're enjoying taking a look at people's submissions. Today is day 3. A prompt is Abyss. And this is also our first opportunity to get to take a look at some of the previous day's prompts as well. We just took a look at Clyde's drawing for Abyss. She's got one here for Discover as well. Widow Mellow Man. He's like a little marshmallow guy. Yeah, I love him. This one is my favorite that she submitted so far. This is what she submitted for Discover. And like, oh man, it's like, this takes me right back to being 5 years old again and discovering like all of my favorite TV shows and anime and movies and like just for the first time being like, wow, this is amazing. Like I'm thinking about God, how old was I when I was 5? I think I was old enough to see. I like Digimon. And I'm like, whoa, this is so cool. Maybe it was actually a little bit later than 5 for that, but still, like, I see this as someone sitting and being surrounded by all these different screens and discovering all these different interests and worlds that exist beyond like the world that you know at that age, which is like your home, you know? It's just like a lot of childlike wonder there. Don't sit so close, you'll burn your eyes. That was literally me. I was always like right up on the TV, just like, wow. You know? My mom was like, you need to scoot back like 3 feet. I don't know why this one makes me think of, whoa, so much food. Really? So much food. Like sitting in the kitchen beneath like all the pantries and cupboards and stuff. I could see that. I love it, man. Finally, a Discover post that was not about roads and tunnels. Blanket on the floor, stuffed animals everywhere on a Saturday morning. Yes, Prince. That's exactly where my head was at with this one, too. So good. Sitting in front of the open fridge. What snack can I reach for? All right, this one is for Reverie, which was the prompt for day 1. And Clyde said, I might have misread the definition of this word, but it's all right. So I'm wondering what they read as the definition for this. So reverie is kind of like a daydream, right? A lot of times it's framed in sort of like a blissful kind of way. Looking at this, I was like, whoa, like this is definitely like in a dream state of sorts, right? But like maybe a more horrifying one. Like I looked at this and was like, this is like catatonia, like being dazed and like maybe dissociative. It kind of reminds me of like what a person might look like when they're sort of like experiencing a flashback or something like that. They're not quite present in the moment, and lost kind of like in their mind, you know? This has a really strong effect. Also, the way that they like did the lines here kind of adds to that. There's a little bit of like frantic nature to it that I just love. That really adds to it. Maybe it's like a brainwash or dissociation. Yeah. It definitely feels that way to me. Yeah, this is a really powerful one. Very cool, man. All right. I did one. I didn't do one for today yet. I might not, just because I don't know that I have anything for it today. I kind of want to work on some other stuff after the stream's done too. But I did one for yesterday. This was Discover. This was my Discover one. Oh yeah, hold on. I already did. I did. Okay, added my reactions. So I wrote for Discover, engines roar. Fresh bursts of color fill the hollow, burying deep into the crevices, then emerging as they follow. Mighty earth, once immense and immovable, given way to discovery and our fumes non-renewable. So for me, it's driving through a tunnel on a highway. You know? I was like halfway through this one and I was like, this is such a mundane thing to write about, but it's kind of amazing at the same time because I don't know if you ever think about like what might have gone into forming those tunnels, like literally drilling through a goddamn mountainside. It's insane. Just so that we had quick passage through it. It's pretty wild. Oh, I thought this was about a spaceship too. Really? That's cool. That's really cool. Was it the Mighty Earth headline that kind of gave it like a cosmic feel? Or like the fresh bursts fill the hollow. I thought it was imagery of fire filling a thruster. Oh, that's super cool. Yeah, like the cylinders of the thruster. freaking awesome, dude. I never would have interpreted it that way. That's so cool. I could totally see that. Wow. See? Art's cool, guys. All right. We got another one here. This is another one of mine. I kind of cheated on this one. I'm just going to say right off the bat because I had a night, I want to say it was maybe last Thursday, where I couldn't sleep. Like I had gone to bed really, really early. I was exhausted. It was like 9:30. I fell asleep. And as almost always is the case when I fall asleep early, I wake up in the middle of the night. And so I woke up at like 1:30, and I just couldn't get back to sleep. I was just laying there for like an hour. And then I heard song, like melodies in my head. And I was like trying to kind of piece it together. It's like, oh, if this is going to be a song, what kind of song would it be? How would it go? Like, where would the structure be? And I heard like 3 different ideas, 2 of which might have worked together. And then I heard like a melody on top of it for one part of it. And I was like, I need words for this. So, since I couldn't sleep, I opened up my phone and wrote down, the chorus of this, which is down here. And, by the time I finished writing the words for the chorus, I was like, all right, I just got to get up. So I got up and started working on a song. And then I didn't get to work on it again until Sunday night, because I had a really busy next few days. But Reverie was part of it. And so when Reverie was like the first day's prompt here too, I was like, okay, cool. Like I would like to use this for that. So that's what I did. And so I put together this like little short half demo thing. I know, shaking your head in stereo, guys. Come on, give me a break. Give me a break. So here's the song I wrote. Hi, Mel. It's fun. I'm still working on this one, but yeah, I liked it. That was the most fun I've had doing a little bit of writing in a little while, and it was kind of cool that just came. So yeah, again, I cheated because I started this idea on like Thursday, but I thought it would fit. The up and up and up part, that's my favorite part too. That's my favorite part. Anybody who's talked to me about like music and songwriting and just like listening to music, I love a good verse. So for me, I love trying to write a verse that's like hooky. and I've never really been, at least I have felt that I've never really been that good at it. I am not that good at writing a chorus. So to me, that's always like, whenever I write, usually the weakest part for me. But this is like the most satisfied I've been with a verse in a while. And I really liked it. That up and up part came because I was like, I wrote the line, the feathers in our wings are blowing. And then as I sang it, like I was tracking it, and I heard like right after, the feathers in our wings are blowing up. And like I heard that part. And I was like, oh, how cool would it be? Because like they're wings, right? Wings would take you up. And I wanted to kind of like illustrate wind blowing in wings. But if like, yeah, wings were flapping, you'd just keep going up and up and up. And I was like, let's do that. And so it just sort of came out that way. And that was fun. That was really fun. Off topic, but how do you survive with 69 unopened notifications, by the way? Don't think about it. Don't think about it. How do I survive? I live in a perpetual state of unopened notifications. That's it. You know what my general feeling is with notifications? Man, there sure is a lot of people I have to get back to. And I'm like, I can't do it right now. I can't do it right now. I just don't have the energy. So I move on. I became comfortable with having unread notifications constantly, like years and years ago, because I've never been able to keep up with them. The eyes. That's so funny, dude. Oh, Mel, good meowing to you too. It's so nice to see you. How are you doing this evening? Hey, you should join us on Creatember this year. We've got all kinds of prompts if you're feeling creative and you want to get some creative juices flowing this month. That's not even counting whatever's below the new notification on top of his PFP. Oh my God. You guys are gonna freak out, but look at this. Look, take a quick look on this left side here. There's like so much stuff. There's actually so much stuff. It's crazy. Yeah, I can't do it, man. I can't keep up with it. This is just my perpetual state. Dude, you don't even want to see my phone. You do not want to see my phone. It's worse. Why are you in the Genshin Discord when you don't play it? Because I like some of their emotes. I can take a look at it, but I can't promise that I catch many of streams. It's not every day I wake up at 5 a.m. You don't have to be part of the stream. Not a requirement. It's a Discord event, so it's just for the community who is feeling creative and wants to make some stuff. You can tag some things as stream okay or stream no okay, depending on whether you would like to share them on stream or not. You do not have to be around for that part of it. But like, we just go through, like, I'll just go through the ones that are tagged as stream okay and then check them out. It's kind of like, it was just exactly the same thing we did with Creatober last year. So yeah, it's you do it at your own pace and your own time, and you don't have to do things every day, but you can if you want to. There's just going to be a prompt every day of the month. So if one strikes a chord with you and you're feeling inspired, like, feel free to run with it and post. Always a nice surprise to wake up early and see you live. Yeah, it's always a nice surprise to get to see you here when we're live. It makes me happy. I love seeing you, Mel. All right, we got one more. This one comes from Mashi. And this is for Discover as well. He did a short rhyme here. Discover a dream in night's quiet dark. Knowledge flows like a stream. Truth lights the heart's spark. I love this. This was the first one that he wrote. I mean, obviously it was the first day, or I guess it was the second day. But this was the first one he wrote for this, and I really enjoyed it. Mashi, I always like reading the stuff that you end up making, and I was so surprised last year with all the poetry you wrote. And like, this is, oh my God. Omnax, thanks for the follow, dude. Appreciate the love and support. You hit 100 on YouTube. There you go, buddy. There you go. That's what's up. Good job, man. Yo, get some welcome commands and bring our new buddy over our side of the fence where they just made the grass a little greener. Appreciate you being here today. We're just going through some Create Timber prompts or creations. We've got a creative event for the month for the community, kind of like Inktober, but you can do any sort of art that you want to participate in. So we were just reading a little poem here that Mashi had put together for us. I like this one a lot. You have a good knack, Mashi, for rhythm. Like, sometimes people write poetry and it's like kind of all over the place rhythmically. Like, the words will be really good, but sometimes like there's like no rhythm to it. Yours always have some rhythm, and I really enjoy that about it. Pleasantly surprised every time I get to read something of yours. Hope we get to see more this month. Yeah, man, that's what we got so far. I'll say this right now, just to set proper expectations. I might not get to every single Create Timber post, depending on how many are submitted, right? Today was a day that was like, yeah, this is kind of what I wanted to do. I just wanted to hang out and chat, talk and catch up. Once we started doing it, and then I'm just happy to be here doing this right now. Sort of relaxed, not really playing a game. I thought I wanted to play a game earlier, but I kind of prefer this right now. It's been a long day, so this is kind of where the vibe is. But on days where we're like, yeah, we've got this is what we're playing. We're gonna do some stuff there. I've got this much time to chat and also show Create Timber stuff. We might not have time to show everything. So I hope that nobody is offended if we don't get to share yours when you've already tagged it stream okay. It might just be that I don't get to it on the next stream that we're actually setting some time aside for this. It's nothing personal, I promise. It's just going to be a time thing, okay? But I will try to show some during most streams that were live this month. Because I really like showcasing your guys' creations. You're all terrific artists, and I think it's really cool to get to see some of the things that you make. I feel like I get to learn a lot about you, and you guys always inspire something in me and in the other people who get to experience this alongside you by being exposed to it. Art is meant to be shared. So if you are a creative or artist of any sort, feel free to take a look at this event in Discord, and I look forward to seeing what you guys create. Kill all spiders. You don't have to tell me twice. Let's get them. Let's get them. All right. Again, to participate in this event, it is in our Discord server. That's kind of the only way to participate in this one. So feel free to check that out if you like. No pressure though, because I know how it is joining servers. Sometimes it's like, dude, you're going to start hitting me with all these notifications. I don't want that in my life. Don't worry about it. We get it. We get it. All right. Tomorrow's prompt, if anyone was curious, is going to be React. React. Yo, what's up, Greg? Back again, having a hard time keeping my knuckle from opening up, so I had to put a butterfly bandage on it. Oh, good. I mean, not good that your knuckle keeps opening up, but good that you put the butterfly bandage on it. Knuckle wounds are the worst, dude. Anything that's like on or near a joint, I feel like it's just horrible. It's hard to keep closed. It's hard to let it heal properly unless you like just aren't using that appendage at all. It sucks. Why are you biting your nails, Mashi? Why are you biting your nails? Everybody did great. What do we see? We got like a half hour left to stream. I kind of don't know what to do. I mean, we could piddle around Deltarune, I guess. We're not going to get very far. We don't have that much time to play it. But yeah. You can also just chat. I'm totally fine with that. I might be more fine with that, to be honest, today. Back again, having a hard time keeping my knuckle from... Oh, wait, I already read that. Slice the crap out of it on a corner. Oh, man. I always think... You come in here and share stories about how this stuff happens with you. I'm always like, man, I hope that you'll stop getting wounded one day. But I feel like I'm starting to learn that my want for you to not acquire injuries while at work is sort of like wanting somebody who owns a cat to not get scratched by their cat. Like it's kind of it's going to happen. Like you don't have a cat and not get cat scratches. You know, like it just fluctuates like how often and how bad you receive them. Unless the cat is declawed. And then that is tragic, Rocker Shocker. Oh, please don't declaw your cats. That is part of them. They rely on them claws. What's up, dude? How are you doing tonight, man? It's good to see you. Also, hello. Happy Monday, man. Hey, how was your Halloween? I mean, if you get it when it's already declawed, I mean, that's true. That's true. If you acquire a cat that's already declawed, then like, yeah, I guess you can expect no cat scratches. I remember I had a conversation with my mom when I was a kid about like declawing one of my cats, and we both agreed that like that sucks. Like it's just like removing part of their body, and it's sad. And it's like they're gonna have a hard time climbing stuff now, and like she was an indoor-outdoor cat, so like she wouldn't be able to defend herself. Like we're not gonna do that. So we're like, well, we're just gonna have to clip her claws regularly then, so that they're not quite as dangerous and destructive inside. React, that's why. React. Oh, to the prompts or the creations. I did forget, didn't I? No, I did. I reacted. Yeah, I got them. And the only ones I didn't react to were my own. Anyway, 5:20 a.m. here, so I'll head out. Oh, do your thing, man. Thanks for sticking around for so long and hanging out and keeping the fence standing strong while we're doing this today. Always appreciate you, Mashi. I hope you're able to go get some good rest or do whatever it is that makes you happy after these things, man. I'll see you on Wednesday, buddy. Halloween was boring, worked and came home. Sometimes that's how it be, man. I'm just ruining your point. I'm sorry. Dang it, Rocker. Dang it, Rocker. All right. Someone take him to the fence timeout room. Take him to the fence timeout room. That's where we keep Elgoom on a day-to-day basis. You're going to hang out with that guy. Do they not declaw cats anymore? I thought they stopped that. I have no idea, to be perfectly honest. That is not really a practice that I kept up with, to be honest. I did cut my cat's nails occasionally. It became an indoor cat at one point when I moved into an apartment. Yeah, that's totally understandable. We clip our cat's claws as well. Not like super duper short. I mean, you're not supposed to anyway because that can hurt them. But like, they get sharp, man. They get like really sharp. So we'll clip her front ones. We'll clip her back ones too, but we prioritize the front ones. Her back ones are, I don't know. I think I do try to clip them each time, but sometimes she gets like really upset because she got like sensitive little beans, you know? So if she's having a particularly hard clipping session, then we'll skip the back ones on some sessions, and then we'll get it the next time that we sit her down for it. I try to do it every 2 weeks, and then I always end up procrastinating. and that's always the time that we end up getting cat scratches. So like I need to stop doing that. His nails also grew quick. And when I'd clip them, over time I'd see a layer of his nail come off, if that makes sense. Yeah, because they have like they're almost like they remind me of kind of like onions in the way that they peel on the outsides of the claws. Yeah, my old cat Shadow used to have really flaky claws. Like she just was always shedding layers of them. And so part of us clipping them was also like if they were loose, like hanging shell parts, like we'd have to remove those as well, because they'd end up getting stuck on stuff, and that would end up hurting her. So I always looked at them as kind of like hangnails for cats. But yeah, they're like really, really thin, right? Like the little onion layers. My dog just bites me and my girlfriend whenever we try to cut his nails. Oh man, I don't know how I'd handle that with the dog. You'd have to apply so much more force. Like, and I already get nervous whenever I'm trying to clip Luna's back claws because like they're thicker, right? And so like I have to like push down harder, and I feel bad about it because I feel like I'm hurting her. Yeah, most of the time I'm not. It's just a little quick unpleasant sensation, I'm sure. But I never clip down too far because I've been doing this for so long. I know not to do that. I remember the first time I accidentally clipped Shadow's claws improperly. I don't remember what the thing is called. It's like on the lower part of their claw, like where it thickens up. There's like a vein there or something. Like I clipped too low, and poor thing, she started bleeding, and I felt horrible. I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't like want to touch her claws for like a month and a half after that, because I was just like, I'm gonna mess it up again, and I don't want to do that. I felt so bad. But I haven't done that in a very, very, very long time. So I feel much more confident now. I was also a teenager when that happened. I was just kind of trying to learn how to do it because my mom always did it. Oh, actually, KHF, you were asking to see Luna last stream, and I did not deliver. I meant to. Not some of you have seen her, but not all of you have seen her. Would you guys like to meet Luna or to see Luna again? I can go get her. I think it's 11:30. She's probably either playing or like laying down somewhere right now. This might be a good time. Yeah, okay. Let me see if I can go grab her real quick. Give me 1 second. She's gotten really big. For those of you like Mel, I don't think you've seen her in a long time. She has gotten like super big. Let me change the camera angle here too, because I want to get a good angle for her. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. There you go. Hello? Oh, God. That's what I wanted. All right, I'll be right back. Here we go. Look it, you got a little treat. Wait. Look. Like that? Yeah, up here. Up here. Oh, you're kind of like, I'm on a lap. I don't know if I want to be on a lap. Here, let me try to lift her up a bit. This is Luna. Here you go. There you go. You get it? You get it. go. She was playing for a while. So I guess she's all amped up. Are you trying to nom it? Don't chew it. Don't chew it, little one. She's very sweet. She also gets really feisty. She's like a year and a half old now, so you know more? So she's still like very much in the I want to hunt things mode. Sometimes she hunts me and Jen. Dude, don't chew on that. Don't chew on it. It's not good for you. I'm trying to see like how much I'm actually squeezing out of this tube because I can't tell. Because your furry little face is in the way. Try over here. That still doesn't help, does it? There you go. You got stinky breath. Yeah, you're a little smelly. Your cat's purring now? Aww. Aww. Hey, can you stand on your own? You want more? Oh, wait. Come up here. Oh, do this. Look it. I'm trying to do a thing. Luna. She won't do it. There you go. Hold on. I'll give you guys a little bit of a closer shot. Here. This is Luna. Look at she's so big. Oh my goodness. Oh, Mel, your kitty meows at our kitty. You hear that? You have an international friend. Yeah. You got one. You don't even know it. She has no idea. Aw, your cat's purring. So cute. Cat, my day has significantly improved. Yay. Yay. All right, she wants to go now, so I'm going to let her go. But that was Luna. She's a good girl. Hold on, let me bring her treat back out because Jen might want to give it the rest of her, or the rest of it to her. Bye-bye, Luna. She's so funny, man. It took me a while to work up to getting a cat again. Because after we lost Shadow, that was really hard on me. Because I had her for 21 years. And so, like, I wanted to get another cat for, like, a couple years after that, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it. And then, I don't know, a couple more years passed, and we were talking about it, and we were like, man, we really want a pet. And the more I thought about it, I was like, maybe now's a good time. And it was still hard. When we first got Luna, it was still pretty hard because I just kept thinking about Shadow, you know? And I got pretty sad about it. I thought I was ready, and I was like, oh, that's just still really sad. But it's been nice. It's been nice to love a new creature and make some new memories. Anybody who's ever lost a pet and gets a new pet after, I know that you know what I'm talking about here. You never replace the friends and family members that you once loved and had. You just gain new ones, and still think about the other ones and keep them in your heart. So, you know, that's been a whole journey and experience. But we've had her for about a year now, and she's just been the best, man. I love her so much. I'd bring my dog over to see his reaction to Luna, but he's kind of blind, so I don't think that would work. Oh, no. Your dog looks at Luna, and he's like, it's a sock. It's almost been a year since I lost my Koopy boy. Oh, I miss him so much, and I'm not ready for another one yet. KHF, I totally get it. I totally get it. Take your time. When it feels right, then think about it. Then go back out there and, think about bringing a new one into your home. But you'll feel it. You'll feel it. It's, it was one of those things like I wanted to. I knew that Jen wanted a pet like a couple years ago, and I wanted her to have another like animal to love because we both really like animals. And I knew that she was missing one. And I just, she was really patient with me. She knew that I was like trying to get myself there too and work back up to it. And then it finally came down to, like, we talked about it and I thought about how I felt and I was like, you know what? Okay, I think it's the right time. This is the right time for it. It feels like I've been hit with a bag of hammers, but everything is fine now. I've seen a black cat. 8 out of 10 days. There you go. There you go. Black cats. Massive W. I love black cats. They're my favorite cats. They're my favorite cats. And they get a bad rap, man. I didn't realize this because I've always had a black cat and I've just loved them. Love them so much. But people get weird about black cats. Like, they don't want them. I don't know. Some people, there are more superstitious people than I realize. They think like black cats are like bad omens or something. They're the sweetest, and also like the feistiest in terms of just like being sort of mischievous and clever. They're so smart. I don't know what it is, but like every black cat I ever met is just like so clever, dude. Like, aware of things. Not that other cats aren't, but it's been like I've seen it a lot more with them. This was my boy. Oh, Koopy. Koopy, you had an emote to immortalize him. I love that, KHF. Oh. This is a sweet boy. I love how his eyes were drawn. With your Luna, I have the whole of the yin and yang. Oh, yes. Yes, we soul bonded. Yes. Oh, well, then they'll live on forever through you. And now it's your responsibility to share many, many memories of Koopy so that he can live on in other people too. That's the trick. That's the trick right there. That's how you immortalize your loved ones. You share stories. My white cat, your black cat, and all the love towards those silly animals. Oh, so cool. I just want to see them curled up next to each other now to like actually make the yin yang. That'd be so cute. I want them to be best friends. How do we buy them plane tickets so they can see each other? Garrett! What's up, dude? Welcome back. Good meowing to you. Our black cat at home has thumbs and finds creative ways to hook them in my skin. Just like, nah. Oh, man. Luna has those too. She does. She grips, man. Gets the grippies. Man, you just made me cry a bit. That's so insightful. Oh, I mean it. I mean it. It's something that I don't know. When I was younger, I thought it was just a thing that people said to like provide some comfort. And then the older I get, the more I realize that like memories at the end of the day, like memories are all we have of things that come and go. But those memories are so real, whether it's of your pets, of times in your life that you loved, of people in your life that you've lost, of experiences that are finite. The memories of them you carry with you forever. And the more people you share them with, the more those things continue to live on way beyond the lifespan or the time frame or the longevity of our time with them. And I think that's why, again, another thing that makes storytelling so important and why I think it's such an integral part of the human experience across all of history. We're storytellers, man, and I think that's part of why. So yeah, I on one hand, does it kind of provide some comfort? Sure, but on the other, is it just a very important fact of life? I think it's this. It's important that, especially if we're grieving, man, there's nothing quite so healing as sharing a fond memory you have of someone that you grieve, because it's going to make you feel something and it's going to hurt and be sad, but also it makes them more real. You feel their presence more in that moment, and someone else is able to feel that with you, even if they've never met you. I can't tell you how often I think of Jen's mother, who a woman I've never met because she passed long before I ever met Jen. But Jen shared a lot of memories of her with me, and showed me pictures and talked to me about things that she loved, whether it was music she was interested in, or like little crafts that she liked, or her resourcefulness, or shows that she enjoyed. And I think about her mom all the time. So she's someone who's forever alive in my heart, even though I never met her. And that's crazy. It's crazy to think about. So yeah, sharing stories, sharing our memories with other people is a way to immortalize people and pets and family members and, all that stuff. Okay, I'll get to sleep. I'm so tired. Jen, sleep well. We got about 10, 15 more minutes here. I'll be winding down here pretty soon too. I hope you have a good night, honey. Sleep well. Oh, crap. Do you have to go into the office tomorrow? I can't remember if you said you had to or not. Or if it was Wednesday that you need to go in and not tomorrow. I forgot to get gas. And I meant to do that before I came home. Okay, Wednesday. All right, cool. I'll get gas tomorrow. That way you don't have to worry about it. Okay, I hope that you sleep well. Thank you for preparing Luna for show and tell. I love him, but he gets called many not family-friendly names. You should hear what Jen says to Luna sometimes. All I'll say is you're not alone. Yeah, it happens. But we love them. Oh my God, I'm so curious now. I'll say this much. What the hell, slander before I sleep? Listen, I'm not totally outing you, okay? All I'll say is that there are times when Jen's talking about Luna and I have to tell her, I'm like, be nice. And she goes, she can't understand what I'm saying. Oh, man. Beat my first boss after entering hard mode. Second half of the game. Nice, dude. Nice. We got some decent items. Right on. Terraria W's. Ah, man. All this Deltarune music. You know what? Even though we didn't play Deltarune today, we've still got to enjoy some Deltarune through its tunes. This is one of my favorites, man. For the record, I am very excited to play more Deltarune. I have been waiting all month to get back to it. I'm very much looking forward to it. Today was just a day where I was like, gosh, I don't have a ton of energy. It's just been a kind of a difficult day for me. But I'm very, very excited to get back to that game. I've been missing it. Did you guys see the schedule, by the way, for this week? We're actually doing a large variety of things. On Wednesday, we're playing Death Stranding 2. And I don't know exactly what we're going to do in that game. Well, we're going to do a lot of walk and talk because that game is just very chill. And I'm kind of just doing some side content right now. We're we're not playing that entire game on stream, but I figured I'd bring it in every once in a while because I like playing it. It's fun, and it's also just a nice thing to have in the background while we talk about stuff that we usually talk about. It's easy to talk over, so we'll get that going. And then on Friday, we're gonna play a little more Dead Space. We're still gonna continue down that playthrough. The tracker for all the kills and deaths is still gonna be active and stuff too, so don't worry, we won't lose those threads. And then we'll see what we're doing next week. Next week we got trivia. Don't forget about that. If you like 80s music, next Wednesday we're doing 80s music trivia. It'll be a really fun time. Delta Tunes. Yeah, buddy. Delta Tunes. I love my Delta Tunes. They give me life. She has a point, little demon furball. Dude, they can be little monsters sometimes. Speaking of yelling at cats, I recently went to the bathroom and the fool was just sitting on the floor staring at the tub. Dude, they do that. Ours does that too. We'll go in there and be like, oh, you're in here. What are you doing? And she'll be all, meow, and then she'll just stare at the tub. And I know she wants us to turn on the faucet so she can jump in there and just drink from it. It's like so funny, dude. It's so goofy. Cats are weird. I don't call my cats anything I wouldn't also call my best friends. That's a good rule of thumb to follow. Honestly. To be fair, I didn't check the schedule anymore, but dang, dude, you have been changing your stream time from sometimes watchable to Garrett's second sleep cycle. You say that, but I haven't changed my stream times at all since like, I don't know, June? I think June. Aside from like some that we've done for an event or two, where it's like, okay, there's a stream that I'm starting like early in the day. But otherwise, we've just been starting at 8:30 since then. 80s music. Oh, noes. I will probably miss it. Damn. Oh, man. Yeah. Yep, it will be at a weird time for y'all overseas, which is such a bummer. Like, I wish there was a better middle ground for some of this with my schedule, like my work schedule and everything too. Because I know that there's so many of our community that are European, and I'm like, oh, it's a bummer that we can't reach each other more because of the time differences. I've been thinking about this too. I wonder too if just like the stuff that we discuss and like the general vibe of our content, if it just like gels more with folks overseas than it does here in the West, or here in America anyway. Because like, yeah, we get some. Well, I mean, we have a good ratio. I think 60% of our audience, last time I checked metrics, is still from the U.S. But not always the folks that like will chat with us. You know what I mean? So yeah, I wish in a perfect world, I would be able to divide my time better amongst the different groups here, because I am a person who I'm perpetually awake. So like during the nighttime. So it would be easy for me to do that if I didn't have other things that I did during my day. Alas, I love 80s music. Heck yeah, that Wednesday is going to be your day, KHF. Next Wednesday, not this Wednesday. It depends on what you call your best friends. So true. So true. Something about flowing water is like super exciting for them. I know, right? They just get like real jazzed about it. Don't you worry about it. Your vibe attracts globally, I suppose. I suppose you're right. I love it's so funny to me to think about it sometimes where I'm like, half of our mod team is from the UK and from Germany. And it's like such inconvenient time frames for most folks, but they have been supporting us in this way for years, dude. for years. I'm so grateful. Because like you said, like Mashi said earlier, it was 5:24 when he logged off in the morning. In the morning, dude. And Jenny does it from the UK, and they got like the same time zone, and she's a teacher. That's like really cool that they make this time for us during the week. I'm a very lucky creator. Most of your European viewers are night owls. I seem to be the exception, being the one guy just waking up now. I mean, you and Mel are the same in that. Or it's like we had night owls, and then they like started making their life better by getting better sleep schedules, which I think both of you also fall into that camp of, and I'm like super happy about it. It just means that we don't get to see each other that much now, which again, the reasons why do not disappoint me whatsoever. It makes me happy, actually. I know that when I see you guys, I'm like, oh, what's going on? You're up pretty late, or you woke up really early or something, you know? Though I am always happy to see you guys. US, and as you know from the metrics, chatty as heck. Yes. Yes, all you guys that are here right now, you guys love to talk. You guys love to talk. One of my pride and joy moments is when we go into other people's chats and like, I'm like, oh, these guys are like half as active as our chat is. I'm like, hell yeah, fencers. You guys know how to connect. And that's not dissing anybody else's communities either, but like that is a strength that we have. And I love it, man. I love it. It's one of my favorite things about the folks that hang out here. You guys love to share and love to chat about things, and it makes me happy because that's the whole point of what we do, you know? Oops, I thought we had some snoozes back. I'm not seeing it on my widget here. I'm gonna hit them. There's no way we're going to ads right before the end of the stream. It's crazy. Ain't no way, dude. There we go. That's because this stream prioritizes mental health. And the US does not. Damn, dude. Shots fired. Shots fired. Oh. Mashi gone to bed and I wake up. Man, and here's the thing. I don't even think Mashi gone to bed. I don't think that guy sleeps. I think he is also perpetually awake. You know? I think he just goes to do other stuff. He's just like, I'm done with the stream for now. You know? I feel for him. I wish he could get better rest because I know he's always kind of tired, and I know that gets to him. I don't know how they do it. If I stayed up until 5 nowadays, I'd feel like I'm dying. Yeah, see, I would be inclined to agree with you if I haven't been trending that direction so much lately. But like, yeah, thinking about doing this until that late it would make me very, what's the word? I would feel very surreal after like 2 a.m., you know? It's like 1 hour earlier than Germany, but it's fine. Is it like 1 hour earlier? Okay. That's very close. Maybe our lives got better because we has defense. Dude, and if that's the case, that makes me so happy. Honestly. This is a place that I've talked about this several times with a Jen. But like, sometimes people come here and they're coming here seeking something, right? Like they see the vibe of the place, they hear what people are talking about, they feel safe and comfortable enough to start opening up and sharing about the things that trouble them and the things that they're going through. When I see that, if this is the place where they're getting support for stuff like that, and that is the main reason they come, there's a big part of me that's like, I hope one day you feel like you don't need to come here anymore. And it's not because I want them gone. It's because if they get to a point where they're like, I'm doing good now, and like they're feeling supported, they're feeling better about themselves, or they're feeling like, you know, they're able to tackle the challenges that they had been sharing with us for so long, that they don't need something like this, or feel less compelled to come here because that compulsion was coming from, I need to get like that positivity, and they're getting that positivity somewhere else in their life now. I'm super happy for that. I love that. And I've seen it happen over and over again, where like people disappear and then they come back years later and they're like, here's the cool stuff I've been doing in my life. I'm getting married. I met a girl. I met a boy. I met, you know, like I've got a cat now. I've got my degree. I've got, you know, like here's what I'm doing. And I'm like, holy crap, that's so cool, dude. Like, I love that. I absolutely love that. So yeah, if people are able to, you know, see their lives improve in some way, and they got something out of this place that helped them to get there, then dude, I can't ask for anything better. That's a huge part of why we're here. You know what I mean? I remember my old late shift call center times. Your stream was starting when I was about to wrap up work. Oh yeah. Wow. I remember those times for you too. Professional yapping. No, I love that our community is built on yapping. I mean, that's it right there. Professional yapping. That's it. If there's one thing I do be good at, it's listening and yapping. Thank God there is an outlet for that in today's modern age. Who knew? Certified yappers. Certified yappers. I speed ran the past 3 days of your Create Timber. Wait, for real? Oh my God. Oh my God. That's exciting. Wait, does that mean that you put some posts together? Darn right, shots fired. Someone fetch me my good cannon. To be fair, if we ran into someone else's chat as chatty as we are here, it would be like bringing a rowdy group of drunks into a glass shop. Hey, we're not that rowdy though. We just have a lot to say. I mean, that's true though. If we all popped into like that's an exciting thought. If we all raided somebody and we were like all as chatty there as we are here, you know what that would look like? You know how exciting that might be? It also might be super annoying for the streamer though. I don't know. It depends on what their community's like, right? But that would be really cool. Just all of a sudden there'd just be so much traffic. I'm used to it, but I don't think that everybody is used to it. Yep, he's still online and stream after you get off work. There he is. Because daylight savings time ending, once it hits 11 here, I feel like I have to force myself to stay awake. Yeah, I'm gonna be like extra tired for the next few weeks too, for the same reason, Gusty. I'm like already tired now. Oh, it's midnight. Oh man, we gotta wrap up. Most of the EU countries usually a difference of like an hour or two. Okay, yes, that's like crossing states and stuff out here then. That makes sense. I agree with you, but you forget one thing. Some may seek solace at first here, and then you warm their hearts with your vibes, and they get energy to confront their demons. It may result in fierce battles that makes it hard to follow up with you, but I promise you, you will be with them in their hearts. I am so happy to hear you, or I guess read those words from you, Mel. Though I feel like I can hear them too. Thank you so much for saying that. That means a lot. Because yeah, I think about people who have come and gone here a lot, and I don't always like. I don't think about this aspect of it. That like they might be thinking about me too. That's really humbling. Like, who am I? Would be a thought that I would have to be thought of when somebody that I've never met walks away from this place. But if that thought makes me very happy. I think that's really cool. For the record, I never expect anyone to follow up with me. There's a guy that came in here about, I want to say 8 years ago now. Used to be pretty prominent part of the community, connected with everyone, dude. Like he was like me in that he just talked to everybody, you know? And I remember when he left and I was like, oh man, I was like heartbroken over it because I just loved seeing him around. And he brought so much to everyone, not just me, but just to everyone whenever he came in the room. And he had a very heartfelt goodbye. I knew that we would probably never see him here again. And he left because he was like, you know what? Like, this is what I want to do with my life now. I love this place so much that I'm always tempted to spend lots and lots of time here. And I need that time to do what I'm going to do. Like, I need it. It's required. And this is actually a really difficult decision for me. And I thought about it for weeks and weeks and weeks. But I have to leave this place so that I can achieve this dream of mine. And I was like, do it. Like, don't even think twice about it. Don't even feel like you need to justify it or anything like that. Like, you're going to be so missed. But I love you and just want you to achieve what you're aspiring to do. And like, even if you never come in here again, like, you're going to have so many people that will constantly think about you and whose hearts you've touched and whose lives you've made better just for being in it, even if it's for a brief time. And I think about that person a lot. And I do wonder if they think about me. They gave me a gift. I remember they sent me a game that, to be honest, I don't even play, but like I will never get rid of. I will always keep it because it reminds me of them every single time I see it. It's very special to me. And I wonder what they're doing. You know, I hope that they've been achieving everything they set out to do because they deserve it, man. And that same feeling that I have for them, I have for so many of you too, all the time. That's why, even if I don't see you guys for a while, whenever I do, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see you. Because I think, oh man, I wonder what they've been up to. I hope that they're doing as well as I had hoped they'd been doing. I don't know. It's a streamer thing, you know? We talk about parasocial relationships here, and how it's usually like people having that with the streamer, and the healthiest way possible, I promise. I feel like I have that with some of you guys because I just think about you a lot, you know, and you've shared so many things about your lives with me. I want the best for you all, always. You hadn't met them, Garrett. They were someone. Their name's Jamie, and they went by Phoenix when they were here. Awesome person. Helped out some of our younger trans people as well when they were going through just that very confusing and stressful time figuring out what their identities were. He was so supportive of them, man. It just warmed my heart to see how he made everybody feel so seen. And like, just had fun with them, you know? Like, he always had fun with everybody. Yeah, you would remember them, Ghosty. They were here around whenever you came in. Good dude. Just a great dude. And I could tell stories like this about a bunch of y'all, by the way. This is just one person, one other fencer. But yeah. As long as the space exists, I'll always be here regardless of where my journey takes me. That's a commitment I can make too, man. And even if that changes for you because your life changes, I'll always think of you. You're always going to be a friend, you know? That makes me happy though, Scar. You guys get what you need out of this space. And then if you don't feel like you need it anymore, live your best life. That's what I want for all of you. Tell me the chat, no one else would speak. Oh my God. All right, listen. God, I talk too long. I yaps too long. Ads are coming. Don't go anywhere. Please raid with me. By the time, I'll talk with you in chat, okay? I'm gonna talk with you in chat. Raid with me. I want us to share some good vibes with some other people today. Let me find that for you. No, don't leave, Ghosty. Don't leave. Fence forgetting. I just got to yapping. It's my fault. Okay. Yes. Links in the chat for all the goodness. Who are we rating? I'm going to find someone for us to raid. My guy, it's an art stream day. It's an art stream day. Raid messages are in the chat. Grab the ones that work for you. Okay, we're gonna raid Gummy Lotion. She's doing some art tonight. Yes. Love you, KHF. Love you guys. Love you, Sadistic. Love you, Mel. Mimu. Love you, Ghosty. Love you, Garrett. You guys are awesome. Greg, love you. Scar, love you. You guys are amazing. Listen, if you guys are ever having a tough time, know that you got friends out there, okay? And I'm only speaking to subs right now. I know that. Stupid ads. I'm sorry, but like, you guys are amazing. Don't forget to keep lifting each other up. Don't forget to lift yourselves up at the same time, okay? Join me on this raid, will you? I will see you all on Wednesday. Thank you so much for tuning in and for all your love and support today. Keep your heads up and your heart strong out there. We're going to go help someone else do the same thing, all right? Here we go. We're jumping into Gummy Lotions. Chat. Oops. All right, let's get to raiding. I'll see you all on Wednesday. Have a great night. Ta-ta!